We away in a manger, blah, 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 blah. Hi, everybody. It's Broon. Broon Tune. Let me, you know what, I'm boomering. Welcome to Boomering on Mr. Boomer. Boomer? Yeah. Hi, everybody. It's Boomer. What day is it? It's Friday, December 20 or 20th, 2024. 24 watching. Soon be Christmas. Shall we? It's good to see you, by the way, everybody. Good to see you. I do believe... I do believe we're up against Friday Night Tights. Have they started yet? Big guest on there tonight. What's he called again? Hold on. Anybody heard of this geezer? Little Platoon. Anybody heard of him? Rings a bell. Anyway, okay. Rings a bell. Shall we? Yes. Shall we get the guests out? We have guests. Okay. Yeah. Bye, common people. See you, mate. Do you know what, guys? I'm going to get gushy. It's Christmas. I'm going to get gushy. It truly is an honour, a privilege to see the same fantastic peeps turn up for this shite. Oh, God. You're the best, guys. Okay, let's get some guests out. Hi, Trev.
Merry Christmas, Bellend.
You all right, pal?
I'm all right. How are you?
Is it Christmas yet? Or
Nearly.
is it? Are we on the precipice?
You're on the cusp of Crimbo.
Cusp. I love that word.
Do you?
I do.
You're on the fringe
Simple
of it.
Things. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm all right, mate. How are you?
Yeah, not bad.
You're not bitter at all, are you? About
no, I'm not bitter.
Online?
Do you know? I'm not bitter at all. God bless him. He is a behemoth of talent, and he deserves everything he gets.
Well,
Rust
having the voice of a Ferrero Rocher ad does help.
Ding dong, yes. Mr. Broom chose. You know, the time I figure out how to speak properly, this channel will explode. Rust in peace. Hello, my friend. Mr. Broom chose the most difficult time on a Friday. At least we're on time. More fun than Friday Night Night.
Well, that's a nice thing for him to say. Thank you, Rusty.
We start on time, don't we?
Well, we were discussing, weren't we, between us, whether to keep people on the toes, be a bit early, be a bit late, you know.
I think people accept punctuality.
I thought going to say a punch. I'd gladly give you a punch, mate. In the spirit of Christmas, of course. Anyway, you've got a super duper chat.
Oh my God. I'm just... Would you care to read it?
If you wish. You ready?
Oh,
the Internet Helpdesk, Wrenched World of Sport, 25 whole pot noodle vouchers.
Thank you, my friend. It's off to the cash and carry tomorrow.
Happy Christmas and a happy 4-year channel anniversary.
Yes.
It is your 4th anniversary, sir.
Not quite, But I think what we're going to do, we're going to see if
tomorrow.
we can. Yeah, what we're going to do is see if we can transmit up to past midnight. We're on the kind of hello, cat. We're on the Christmas. Wind
Are you going to say
down?
cusp again?
Cusp. What?
Cusp.
Cusp of Christmas. Yeah.
You've got a lisp. It's been reported.
No,
to
I
the
haven't.
scatters.
I haven't.
It's been reported to the scatters. I might do that actually. When I'm just rewatching The Expanse, when I'm done doing that, I might rewatch season 1 and 2 only of Red Dwarf.
The 2 seasons I detest.
Really?
Ugh,
I just think it's dog snot
shite.
after series 3. Well, after season 2, to be fair.
What?
The only episode I
What?
liked of Red Dwarf after season 2, you know when they did those new episodes and Rimmer's walking past that console and the original Holly's there and he goes,
Yeah.
8:30 Arnold. That bit, and everybody cheered. It was like, yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake. Just bear with me 1 second, guys.
Knock at the door. Flav. Wrenched. World of Sports.
Hello there.
Member for 3 months. A freebie. So Gary didn't get any real
Do you want me to do your talking for you tonight? Because you sound like you've got a mouthful of cat fur. I'll try this again for you.
I firmly believe when I gain the ability to speak properly, the channel will just go into the
It'll flourish.
Yes.
Yeah, because nobody likes tuning into a wobbly gob. Anyway, I'm going to railroad you, and I know you don't like it, but tough tits. Flav, Wrenched, World of Sport, member for 3 months.
Nice.
A freebie. So Gary didn't get any real mileage until 5 years in or so. So keep at it and speak properly for fuck's sake. Wink. Speak properly, boy.
We are up against it though, because I don't do videos.
Is that it? You've got to have a webcam and show people how friggin' ugly you are.
I mean, well, no, they're not ugly. I mean, you know, kind of
not you.
like,
I'm on about me.
Commentaries of reviews and movies and stuff like that. You know, like short form stuff.
Screw that.
I much prefer this.
Do you know, I do too, because they don't do webcams in widescreen yet. They're not able to fit me in.
A big YouTuber said to me once, you need to start putting short form content out so your viewers can connect with you, so you know they can connect. Why? Because there's 45 people in the chat at the moment who I think we've got a very, very special connection.
True.
So
I think the
personal touch, you know, live streams are just fantastic, you know.
It's great and all, but I think Fridays needs a bit more love, you know, because we are kind of up against it, you know.
That'd be good if we could get Senor Marron on. I'll put the feelers out, see if Senor Marron would like to attend 1 week.
I think
I am.
We ought to get the oldest gamer on a bit later on too, if he's available. If you're available, sir.
Yes.
Because he's very good on streams. I've been listening.
He has been invited, actually.
Well, there you go.
Where I think I had to postpone him because after I'd realised it was 4th. Oldest gamer is coming on at some point, but I invited him for this week, but I realised it was the 4th. What do you call it?
Anniversary.
So I had to go through the black book of guests, if you know what I mean.
You've not had to dig deep and hard and long to get people in, have you?
Yes.
Here we go. Thud you like? There we go.
Dr. Iceman, wrenched. Imagine if Brune, that's me, had real words like Narung, Schmittelung, Fergal,
Fergal
Klick.
Sharky. Did you just say Fergal Sharky?
Yeah, did I butcher that?
Yeah, pretty much. Can I have a crack at that? See if I get close.
Yeah.
Right. Nahrungsmittelunverträglichkeit. Is that right?
Scheiserhausen.
Yeah, probably. Does that mean pig fucker at all in German?
Scheiserhausen.
Und einen Scheißenfaken. Scheißenfaken.
No.
Oh, no. Schweinenfaken,
it's
isn't it?
shithouse, isn't it?
I don't know. All my German was
learned
from very dodgy films made in Copenhagen.
I know you like those type of non-stoppers, don't you?
I used to. I'm not so fond now.
Ashen Prism. Hello, my friend. Brune, mate. Have you had a San Miguel again? Getting all emotional already. Yeah, that reminds me. I need to buy my Christmas beer, which I will buy, not drink, and probably end up throwing it away because it's gone off in August. How sad am I?
Well, have you got an hour? Have you got an hour?
Yeah, we've got how many? 3 hours.
He said, "How sad are you?" I said, "Have you got an
Very.
hour?"
Yeah, 2 hours. Yeah.
I bet you read that magazine that lad on the Yellow Pages advert used to read about racers, don't you? You know, it'll be like sitting on a look at that saddle. It'll be like sitting on a razor blade.
That's going back, isn't it?
It is.
Here you go.
Minimum wrenched.
Ba-ba-ba-da-da.
German compound. Don't go there. What kind of German compound? Are we talking like
possibly with what's happened just now?
You did. You told me, didn't you?
Okay, folks, if you don't know, it'll be on the news. I'm sure it'll be all over the news.
Perhaps we shouldn't have been doing German words.
9.
No, I said we shouldn't be doing German words.
9.
No, it's 15:15. I know nothing. Do you know, Hogan's Heroes was never a big thing in this country. And yet I grew up in Canada and Hogan's Heroes was big. Where I lived anyway.
I always remember watching Hogan's Heroes growing up. It was okay.
What, over here?
Yeah, we used to watch it. Yeah, it was all right.
When?
It was on local TV, Hogan's Heroes. I remember watching them.
Really?
Yes.
I don't remember that. Anyway, you've got another super duper chat.
If I may first, though, rust in peace. Horrible things in real life. Yeah. Christ, that's going to be a double-length intro on Sunday. Oh, Christ. Happy Christmas, everybody. Care to read it, young Treveling?
I can do. Common people wrench for a tenner. That's 10 whole pop noodle vouchers.
Real money.
Watching Top of the Pops earlier, Brown Sauce, Noel Edmonds, Keith Chegwin, and Maggie Philbin. I want to be a winner. Singing lines like, see one, touch one, feel one on BBC 4. Now, then, I'm not going there with that one. Nearly got me there.
Go on. Now one.
There you go. You did it. I steer clear of that conversation.
You're good at doing it, though.
Yeah, but doing it no more, I shall.
You on me.
A lot of people don't like it when I do that.
Really?
Jesus.
Okay. Is that what you called your kid? Jesus.
No. If I'd have known how my children would have turned out, I would have bought shares in Durex.
Wrenched. Stick to the safe subjects like Wallace and Saville. Stay away from.
No, don't say it. Don't say that last word, please.
Franco Walker. Hello, Franco. Is
really? I loved Hogan's Heroes. I loved the way in which Bob Crane met his demise, the perverted fuck. Do you know how he went out?
In a blaze of glory?
No. Bludgeoned skull in a
What?
suitcase in a trunk of a car.
What?
It's true.
What? In real life?
Yeah, he was murdered in a motel outside of Las Vegas.
Damn.
Yes, he was quite into how should we say, the Copenhagen type of films, but he apparently liked to make them and star in them in some capacity. And he was befriended by a photographer, allegedly,
Yeah.
who helped him meet his demise, allegedly. But I'm sure said bloke got away with it.
Damn.
And when he was interviewed, the bloke who was suspected of his murder said, "I know nothing." Just like Sergeant Schultz.
Amelia Bedelia. Mr. B, me, your OCD is killing us. We need odd numbers to make conversation interesting. Internet Helpdesk is free.
Wow, that sounds like I'm boring or something. Thanks, Amelia.
Both of us are boring, I think.
Sorry, Amelia. I'm just gonna put my dick in the door and just
slam it hard.
Like a fucking thing up. Good job I missed.
There will be guests coming on at 10 o'clock.
Apparently, I know you told me not to mention this to anybody, but I am going to drop you in it and reveal the identity of one of your guests. You're going to bollock me for it. I don't care. Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 o'clock tonight, Brown is bringing out the man from Milk Tray.
Am I?
Da, 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 da. And all because the ladies love the man from Milk Tray.
Dino Barletta. Hello, Dino. Brown, me. What's your thoughts on the Superman trailer? I think we're going to save that for after 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
I do have thoughts, though. Do you have thoughts, Trev?
I do indeed. Oh.
I even prepared a small...
You don't like preparation.
Presentation.
You don't like preparation. H or otherwise.
Oh. Preparation H is a horrible medicine.
Really?
Because
I don't know. Pile it on.
I don't know what I prefer, the actual pain from the piles themselves or the actual discomfort you get from after using Preparation H when it's shrunk the offending items, where you get the burn. The burn is horrendous. Anybody who's had
don't get piles. Bottom grapes. There's the answer to that question.
Anybody who's had them knows how bad it is.
There is better things available. There's a spray one that's rather good, and you don't feel anything with that. It's great.
Welcome, hello eggs. Wrench, by the way. Welcome to. Yeah.
Remember, if it's bottom grapes, think of Brown's bottom cream. Available at your local pharmacist now. Only 50p. Do you remember when Space Raiders were still only 10p?
It was a sad day when did they go up to 12p?
I don't know. I think they're about 50p a bag now, aren't they?
Can you still get them?
Yeah.
This is a 70s corn snack, a maize-based corn snack, folks.
The bit of a rip-off of Monster Munch, if you ask me.
I really do like Monster Munch.
What's your favourite flavour, Brownie?
I liked the smoking. Was it smoking hot? Pickled
Flaming
onion
hot.
are great as well. Flaming
hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'll stick to pickled onion.
Sword in the Storm, Rachel, my friend. Space Raiders are they still around? Fat
Lobber Who were?
Lobber. Space Raiders are based.
Only 10p they are.
Internet. Pickled onion.
Oh, next one down. You've got a pot noodle.
Care to read it?
Cartoon Man 154 for £2.
Oof,
a whole
Jesus.
2 pot noodle vouchers. Spare a thought for this vegan and get him a pot noodle. There we go. That's my impression of Cartoon Man
I'd say
154.
more particularly pescatarian, but I don't eat fish all often.
Good job you're into bites because you sure like fucking backpedaling, you do, don't you? Go on, have a Greg's sausage roll. I would give you a tenner on a super chat if you had a Greg's sausage roll, and I'm talking about a proper sausage roll, not a fucking vegan one either.
No.
Do a sausage roll for a tenner.
I've not eaten meat since January 2020. So it'll be 5 years coming up. So there.
You know when you go and see Santa in Wakefield on Saturday, don't you?
What, in Wakefield Prison?
No, in Wakefield. You're going to You told me you're going to Wakefield tomorrow to go and sit on Santa's knee and ask him for something for Christmas. I think you should ask him for your fucking balls back. Seriously, eat some meat.
Is that what it is? Do you think?
Why you're
Welcome to Cannot Speak on Cannot Speak channel.
Yes, welcome to Mr. Brown's elocution lessons. I'm Gavin, and I'll be helping you say words badly tonight through the power of Mr. Brown's medium of mime. Yes, testicular.
Yeah.
Anyway, you kind of killed it.
I didn't. You did.
No, you killed it. Anyway,
Fat Lobber. I went out in Wakefield once. Yeah, so did I. It's where they go on, Trev.
Right, I went out in Wakefield once. It's where they invested the phrase, or invented even.
Yeah.
Are you looking at my pint?
Yeah.
There's no wrong with Wakefield. I've been drinking around Wakefield several times.
That was one of my first ever nightclub experiences. I think it was Rooftop Gardens in Wakefield. A long time ago.
You ever been drinking around Cass?
Castleford, no.
No, don't do it. It's nothing big or clever about drinking around Castleford. You think Wakefield's rough? Rottweilers and pit bulls go around in sandals so they don't get glass in the pores.
They do.
Everybody's going on about somebody appearing on another internet broadcasty thingy tonight. What's the obsession, guys?
You can buy a whole Swede for 59p. Welcome to shopping tips with wrenched. You can buy a whole Swede for 59p at Lidl. Big as a human head. Shame it tastes horrid. Vegan's life must be turgid.
I haven't heard that word for absolutely ages. Well done. Well done,
horrid?
No, turgid.
Here you go. Dr. Iceman.
There we go again. That certain chap is on that certain channel tonight. Marvellous.
God love him. James Caserta, wrenched. Platoon is elegance. There's one word for him.
I think he's delightful. He's a what? He's a splitter. I don't get that.
I'm Amelia. Would you like to come on one of these streams one week?
Yeah, she's telling us, isn't she?
Yeah, she's bossing.
Tell you what, Amelia, put your money where your mouth is. Get your microphone plugged in, and come and join us after 10 o'clock. So, anyway, Mr. Brown, tell us about some of the highlights of your marvellous channel over the decades.
Fun moments, yes.
Without being too boring.
Chat, was there any fun moments? Chat, help me out. I would say
I'm laughing at cartoon man's made me laugh.
A lot of the early streams during COVID were just turn up.
Were we only doing this during COVID then?
Yeah, I think
because I must have gone through a wormhole or something.
If I remember correctly, we were doing nooners as well. Literally just streaming at noon.
I know you tried to encourage me to join you on that, but I was kind of busy.
You were working, weren't you?
Yeah, from home. So I didn't really. Well, no, I was actually still out there as a member of the media. I weren't allowed any time off.
That's garbage, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I kept getting stopped by the police. Any particular reason you're out, fat man?
Really?
Yeah,
you got stopped?
I got stopped 3 times, I think, during the whole lockdowns. Trespass. And in fact, at nearly at one point, I nearly went multipass. That'd have been quite funny.
Hooded man wrenched World of Sport. The Star Wars talks with Ruin. Yeah, Ruin is a showman, and any Star Wars stream with Ruin, seriously good. Always great to take part. Even better on the re-rub. Yeah. Yeah, so the Ruin stuff's really good. What other
fucking hell? No. Oh dear. Oh, I might go out for a fag and I don't even smoke.
Cigarette, everybody.
Well, surely YouTube knows the distinction by now.
No, it doesn't.
Oh.
I've never lived it down, fella.
Not going there. Moving.
Internet, you've got an invite in your doodah, mate. If you want to come on after 10, feel free.
Yeah. Is that a euphemism for something? You've got a thingy in your doodah and your doodah. What's that all about?
Okay. Internet help desk. There's a doodah in your doodah. He knows what it means.
Okay.
Yeah, he knows what it means. Yeah. So there. I killed it then, didn't I?
A little bit. If it wasn't you, it would have been me.
So I've been informed there's Platoon on FNT, and it's a Gundam.
Oh, wow.
That's the lineup. That is. I think about watching myself.
Oh, he was on the thumbnail as well, it seems.
Ooh, Platoon or both?
Platoon, yeah. Oh yeah, he's on the thumbnail. Oh, there's that bloke on as well who likes copying all my content on Twitter. Huh,
who's that?
I'm not mentioning names.
Right. Top 10 moments. Brown's reaction when Vex did her first multiple. Yeah. C words. Superman.
Bloody hell.
Superman. Yeah, go on. What's bloody hell that?
11,000 people in the chat. How many have we got? 7.
Oh, oh Christ.
11,000.
Talk about making me feel special.
You are special. You're my special friend, Mr. Brownie.
Okay, right. That's very good, actually. So, what would I rather take at this moment? 11,000 watching and not being able to see any of the comments because they're just big flashing, basically just ignoring them, yeah? Unless if you pay money. Or just you and I with 52 fantastic peeps,
There is that.
where I can pretty much see 99% of the time every comment, so I can see what's going on.
Yeah, there's
And
been
I
a
will,
few comments I've not been able to say hello to
I
because
will
I'm not
flash
good at
up and
multitasking.
yeah.
Oh, there's some rum comments in the chat tonight. Friday.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Shall I be really, really obvious? Oh yeah, I can't read.
What do you
This is
mean? Are you going to be obvious? Obvious about what?
okay. What is everybody getting for Christmas? Because I do believe we're celebrating something.
Jeebus's birthday.
Yeah, bejeebus. Yeah. What does your heart desire, chat, for Christmas? I'll start. Let me type. Very topical at the moment. Hopefully we'll get it. Probably not, though. Oh. Oh, this is
G-A-Y.
Sonnenstorm Wrench. Nothing. Oh. Oh. I hope you're going to get a present, mate. Herpes.
Can be arranged. Have you ever
Welcome
word
to.
with Gary?
Go on.
Welcome to Dead Air whilst we read the chat.
Okay, just bear with me while I read it.
Okay.
Okay, that's okay. You can't. Internet Helpdesk wrenched will spot. You can't have dyslexia without daily X.
That's a very good point.
Buy an Arad. I'm going get. I'm going get. Brie Larson. Oh, Brie, what have you done to yourself? For fuck's sake.
You want a foot job off her, don't you?
No.
You kinky twat.
I think I'd say to Brie, grow your hair back, for fuck's sake.
I don't know. With a name like that, the first thing that comes to my mind is that she
Cheese.
smells.
Like a musty cheese, like a blue vein.
I bet she smells like a sweaty fanny in desert. Yeah. I bet she smells like a dog left in a cortina on a red hot day. Sorry.
Am I flicking a comment up?
You can do.
Here you go, Dr. Asmovich. I'm not allowed to ask for Hayley Atwell for Christmas. Fucking hell, that'd be a great Christmas present. On account of having a wife already.
I might have to look up who this particular person is. Is it the woman from Agent Carter?
Yeah, very nice.
I've seen better.
Hooded man, wrenched wolf spot. Tom Holland is in our bed wearing his Spider-Man suit. What?
Okay. Threesomes are good, I suppose. Whatever floats your boat, eh?
Ashen Prism. Brune, wouldn't you love to have around 350 subscribers?
You've got more than that.
It would be very, very nice to get the 5K, goals and all that malarkey. The growth has been zero for a lot, pretty much since.
Well, you're obviously not whoring yourself out enough to YouTube. You need to be more of a slag. Do you think you could do that? Can you be YouTube's dirty slag?
I don't think I'm very good with analysis.
Are you sure that you're not reading that wrong? Should it be anal cis?
I'm not very good with anal cis.
Well, There's never been a better time to learn than now.
You are correct.
Can you just talk amongst yourself for a split second? I need to just get a bit of refreshment. I'll be right back.
I'll try and hold the fort. Internet Helpdesk, Wrenched World of Sport, 350 subscribers. There's a sale on. Only £5 for 500. While there's a part of me what would like to go, yeah, just to get us over the 5K. It's cheating, isn't it? It's not proper growth. It's cheating. Or am I wrong? Fat Lobber, your catchphrase isn't working. It isn't. I'm not going to do No, never do that.
Did I miss the word catchphrase there? Okay, what's Mr. Chips doing here? Dum 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 dum.
What are my catchphrases? It'd be like, what? Is that a catchphrase or just more of a what?
That's a catchphrase.
Mr. B, can you whistle? What for subs? There you go. Oldest Gamer, Wrenched. Yes, it is cheating.
What is? Did I miss something?
Me paying for subs to get over the 5K is
Why
cheating.
can you do that?
Well, I know a man who can. Internet Helpdesk.
Well, it is cheating, technically. And could you live with yourself knowing that you'd paid for subs? Pay me. I'll unfollow you. Give me 20 quid and I'll follow you back.
Fire some bot accounts up, some bot accounts. Yeah. Some stooge accounts.
Can you do that? Is that a thing?
Yeah, you can.
Well, there's enough bot accounts on Twitter. I still can't call it X.
It's twats for me.
Yeah. But I've noticed all the people that follow me now are all bots.
Well, how do you know they're bots?
Well, you've seen some of the usernames. They've
got bot
lists of numbers at the end, like Daffy McDuckington 694184117, or Shitty McShitbucket at Dave 51794. They stick out a mile, and there's some days I've got 400 or 500 people missing, then I've got 600 people back, and then it's just Twitter getting rid of all the bots. And for every bot I get rid of, there's 2 more follow back. I'm not even following any bots.
I don't get it. It's cheating anyway, isn't it?
It is.
Here you go.
It's Iceman, Wrenched. Brune's catchphrases, they killed James Bond.
No, it's not a catchphrase. It's a statement. It's
That's
fact.
A statement of fact, isn't
fact.
It? Yeah. Yes. They killed me.
There's a story going around Barbara Broccoli. Not pleased. We're gonna do it on the Sunday show. They are nowhere near casting a new Bond. Nowhere near. Yeah.
Well, not what I've heard. I've heard they've already got somebody in mind for the part.
Oh yeah, I've seen. I'd never heard of this person. Who is it?
Well, I have, and I think he can't fucking act to save his life. How he gets roles in films is beyond me. It's almost like he's a DEI hire.
Not Daniel Craig, is it?
No.
DEI? Oh no, it's not Shooty, is it?
No. He's doing a lot of voiceovers in cartoons at the moment. I can't do his accent. He's in the Sonic movie. This will be the second one he's been
Oh,
in.
you're not a second. Not Idris, is it?
It is. Apparently, they'd like to tout him to be the next James Bond.
Oh, well, that's just the rumor that goes around all the time, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but
And he said he's too old.
I've heard it from at least 3 credible sources. I'm hoping it's bullshit.
He's too old.
Well, and he's wooden as fuck. I mean, he ought to be sponsored by Cuprinol.
I like him in Idris Elba in. The name escapes me now. That help me out, chat.
Don't you say that. What I think you're going to say. If you say Prometheus,
oh
I'm
no,
hang up on you.
No, he was in. Luthor.
There we go.
Yes, my brain just great in Luthor. Luthor is a great series. Yeah, The Wire.
I lost all respect for him when he were in Zootopia. Because that was the pinnacle of his acting career.
Better than Redmayne. That's the
yeah. Oh, that guy. I'd love to
Day
twat
of the Jackal,
him.
Isn't it? Have you seen
I
that
would
yet?
love to twat him. He just looks like my son-in-law. Except the only difference is Eddie Redmayne has less bogies hanging out of his nose.
Also, Day of the Jackal has got that woman from No Time to DEI who was supposed to replace Bond.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm here all week. Internet Helpdesk, Wrenched, World of Sport, and...
You know, I will never, ever get over the stunt 4chan played him. And he just sucked it all in and rolled with it, even though he was being set up. You know the whole thing about Alex Kurtzman punching a television and ripping it off at wall and having a big...
Oh, yeah.
That was all set up. 4chan.
Was it set up? Oh, okay.
Yeah, 4chan. They
played him.
They played him like a fiddle. And that's when I realised it was time to nope out of that particular channel content creator.
Damn.
His real name's Jack Taylor.
Here you go. Now, are you trolling now, Amelia? Wrenched. Idris Elba is a good actor. He is not Bond.
Nah. Who would you say would make a good Bond out of all the modern actors?
Okay.
Because I think they're all wimps and arseholes. I don't think there's anybody manly enough to play Bond these days.
Actually,
I take that back. Sword in the Stone.
Stone? Sword in the Stone?
No, Henry Cavill.
Cavill. Yeah?
Yeah, Cavill.
The men would want to be like him. The ladies would want to be with him.
It's that whole thing about doing the guns, though. That's an iconic thing now.
Yeah.
Have you seen when he does the guns?
Yeah.
Apparently he's going to be in his executive producer on Warhammer 40k.
He is.
That's coming to Amazon.
Is. Who is... Your question was Bond. Okay. Have I got to move past this, if I may? Daniel Craig and the producers killed Bond off, so I really don't give a rat's ass. Have I got to move past that? Because it's difficult.
Let's change it to a hypothetical question.
Okay, it's difficult to move past that. You see.
Okay, now there's some right comments in the chat tonight.
Yeah, thank you, gamer. He is.
Shall I tell you when I pretty much stopped watching James Bond? After A View to a Kill.
View to a Kill? What? Damn.
Yeah. There's only one man for the job. and that's Roger Moore, who rogered more than any other Bond.
Pierce Brosnan
My
was
God,
great.
what's 007 doing? I think he's attempting re-entry, sir.
Keeping the British end up, sir.
Fucking Moonraker, what a film.
It is.
I know a lot. It's one of the worst rated Bond films,
It's
too.
great.
I think it's fucking immense.
It's great.
If somebody said to me, oh, Moonraker's shit, I'd nut them.
It is
I
a great
literally
movie.
would. It's fucking immense.
Look at the man.
It's the only film where Richard Keel as George actually speaks.
He has a great story arc as well.
Who does?
Jaws.
Oh, so you got me there, Mr. Brown. I think Richard Keel as George, right? He should have had his own spin-off from the Bond franchise. But that's just my opinion.
He got hooked up
Moonraker's
with
the fucking bomb.
He got hooked up with a hottie, didn't he?
Yeah, Swiss milkmaid Heidi. She picked
Damn.
that big wheel up off him, didn't she? You know when the cable car crashed in Brazil?
Yeah.
She just picks it up and fucking lobs it.
And brushes himself down.
Oh dear. And anybody not measuring up to your standards, Drax, will be blown out of an airlock.
I live near Drax, the power station.
I know you do, lad. I know you do. Can I just say hello? A quick hello to me mate Ray Tupper in Selby.
I live near Selby.
Do you? Do you know Ray Tinner as well?
No.
You're not getting these names, are you?
No.
Ray Tinner and Ray Tupper.
Are they related to our Reg? All right, I'll kill that. Amelia Bedelia, wrenched. I would... Sean Connery. Was Connery a good Bond, Trev?
He's no Roger Moore. Yes,
Yeah,
Amelia Bordelia. I say, get your knickers off, love.
Yeah, I think I was probably too young to appreciate Connery.
Yes.
I did like the Bond films, though. You Only Live Twice is a great movie.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favourites.
So what do you think to Highlander?
I've seen it once, just not... No.
Really?
No, I've never... It's just not
I
my
was
thing.
one Sanchez Ramirez.
Oh, the
that
Spanish-Scottish guy.
Yes, the Scottish-Spanish conquistador with
Me-
a big
Me-
sword.
Amelia would marry Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah, she might not get no action after Sean. I heard he was a bit clunged up.
And kill... Do you know, I'm never going to forgive Daniel Craig.
Was he really that bad?
Yeah, up until the point... Well, he was okay up until the point they decided he was going to just kill James Bond for no reason at all. He just gave up.
I've never actually seen a Bond film with him in it.
I will never, ever watch No Time to Die ever again.
I think I've watched a couple of the Pierce Brosnan ones. GoldenEye? Is that the one with Sean Bean where they're over Arecibo? They have that big fight over the Arecibo dish.
Yes, a video game as well. Yes, GoldenEye is a great movie.
Yes, it's I love that game. That is a fantastic video game.
It is.
What was the other one? The one with Robbie Coltrane and Begbie in it.
Oh,
The World Is Not Enough.
Yeah, that's
Something to do with
passable.
submarines. Again.
Did that have what you call it?
Well, Robert Carlyle was the bad guy.
Denise Richards, was she?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't think much of her in Starship Troopers. Jesus, what's up with these kids? What's sugar in the diets?
Did Sean Bean die? That's a good question. Not
Listen up,
early
Glenn.
on.
Listen up, Glenn the fucking plumber.
For England, James.
Have you ever seen Cash? Sean Bean in Cash.
In
That's
what?
a good film. Cash.
No. Cash.
Yeah. I think Christopher Pine's in it. Oh, pardon me. Or one of the Hemsworths. Oh, it's been years since I've seen that.
There you go. Dr. Iceman, I think he disagrees with Yao Wrenched. Yes. Denise Richards was in it. She was amazing in it. And in
I've had this
Starship
argument with
Troopers.
people before. You know, Carmen Ibanez, yeah, she was
Bitch.
all right. But Dizzy Flores, look, if you're going to go the distance, Dizzy was the one for Johnny Rico, really.
Yeah.
She was always there for him. And, you know,
I love you, Johnny. I love you, Johnny.
Carmen would just up her own arse and in it for
She went to
career
a full career,
advancement.
didn't she?
Yeah, she wanted to go full career.
Although if you watch the deleted scenes, she banged what's his face? Was it Xander?
Xander, yeah, did she?
Yeah, she in the deleted scenes. Yeah, they got it on.
What in was that in the crash scene or on the Roger Young somewhere?
It was a deleted scene on the Roger Young, yes, where they'd got it on.
Do you want to know something really stupid and bad continuity for Starship Troopers?
I love Starship Troopers, by the way. Go on.
I can't remember her name, but she was the original captain of the Roger Young.
Oh, she was in Brenda something or other.
And then she's back in Starship Troopers 3, isn't she? Is it 2 or 3 she's back in?
Well, she was in 2, wasn't she? Brenda, she was also in is it Desperate Housewives? Is it Desperate?
I don't know. I know she's not fond of doors.
Brenda
Bucket Fanny, according to Minum.
That was a great effect where, yeah, here you go.
Brenda
she
Strong?
She wasn't strong enough to stop that door, though, was she?
No.
Oh, such a great film.
Which? Starship Troopers?
Oh, God, I love Starship Troopers.
Would you like to know more?
I would.
Was Carl gay? Do you think Carl was gay? Because Doogie Howser is.
Possibly, yeah.
Carl Jenkins.
Possibly.
And do you know what I like about Starship Troopers as well?
Yeah. Go on.
Yeah, SpongeBob, me boy. Old Mr. Krabs. He was Sergeant Zim, wasn't he? He was also the Kurgan in Highlander.
Oh, Clancy Brown, no relation.
That's him, yeah.
Yeah. Who'd have thought it was a private who
he got
discovered the brain bug.
He got sent down. Well, not sent down. He got demoted, didn't he? You've also got Michael Ironside in that film as well.
Oh, it was
Tyler
Ray. Is it Ray Raschek?
Gene Radchek.
Yeah. It's Afraid. God, I love Starship Troopers. Medic.
Apparently, that captain's name was Captain Deladeer. Brenda Strong.
Jeffrey Spinner Spine. Hello, my friend. Starship Troopers was masterful satire. It was. It's just a shame our American friends didn't get it.
What?
It bombed, didn't it?
Really?
Yeah.
What? In the US of A?
It did, yeah. Do you know what was so good about Starship Troopers? Is if you were in the UK, good night, Amelia. It was released on New Year's Day, 1998. On New Year's Day, and we'd been raving at an all-nighter on New Year's Eve. So you can imagine what was going on. We were all in the correct condition to watch Starship Troopers. Incredible movie. Yeah.
And in the right frame of mind on a come down. Great.
No.
Oh. Anyway, Starship Troopers 2, right? She was Sergeant Dee Rake in that.
Yeah, what was that called? There was Marauder. Was that 3?
3, yeah. Hero of the Federation, is it?
Yeah.
And the third one's just junk. Didn't Rob Bottin direct one of those? Was it Phil Tippett?
Was it Tippett? Yeah, because Rob Bottin just disappeared.
Yeah. Well, Phil Tippett did the bad Dick Jones arms, didn't he? Stop Go animation in RoboCop.
Yes.
You know the Ed 209 stuff. He did the AT-ATs, didn't he? In Star Wars 2.
Star Wars 11.
No, Star Wars 2.
Star Wars 11 it was called.
It was Star Wars 2. Or is it Star Wars II?
Most definitely II. Apparently the the long arms of Dick Jones.
Yeah, I know what you're going to go with this. Apparently, they're in proportion, apparently.
The arms are correct, but it was down to the choice of lens, apparently. It was down to the wrong lens choice, which made his arms look stupid.
Would you like to know more?
I would, but that's a different film.
He did look daft, though, didn't he?
Yeah. I don't know. Why did they ever just... It looked stupid back then. Why was it... Why didn't they correct it before it went out? Unless if they were...
Did they have too much plasticine? They didn't want to waste any?
They must have known at the time.
I know they should have got in. They should have got that bloody Wallace and Gromit bloke, Nick... what's his name? Nick Hardman.
Frost Cave.
Nick Hardman. You know, the Wallace and Gromit bloke.
Is he tough?
No.
Wow.
I'm just on cusp here. Opening my door and just giving somebody a
yeah,
bollocking.
Go on. Nick Park. Hello, everybody. Do you come here often? I feel there's a bollocking going on in young Trevor's house.
Well, thank you. Thank you for the young. I like that.
Yes. We've got a very, very special guest in the wings. Do you know that?
I don't, but now you've told me.
But I'm going to keep him, because the first hour is just for us. So we're going to bring him on in 2 minutes, if that's okay, Trev.
Okay, that's fine. Like I said before, you're the captain of the ship, Spunk Bob.
It's a blast from the past, everybody. Very, 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 very. Did I say very?
Will I be noping out by any chance?
Very special guest.
It isn't a former big fan of mine, is it? Who?
No, not that special.
Oh, no. What a shame.
Okay. Shall we have
Eminem's got a one-track mind, I reckon.
I know, he's just stirring the pot, that.
Yeah, you wanker.
Yeah, fucking stirring it.
Wanker.
Is it Greta? How dare you? How dare you? How dare you?
I'm just trying to think.
No, not a Mandela. No.
Would it be somebody I know?
Is it Gary? Yeah, he's bunked off Friday Night Tights. Who's this? Do you know who's this? Who is this?
Y'all a bunch of bitches.
No. Although I do like how you spelt that.
Oh, get the fuck out.
No.
I'm just trying to think who it might be.
Can you see? You can't see who's coming on, can you?
No. I've got an idea now. Fucking hell. Even I don't want her on me, so you wouldn't want her on here.
That would be a channel killer, wouldn't it, Trev?
Yeah. Certainly kills my erections.
Ruin. Oh,
I know it is now.
I will say the old fella may pop in at any moment. So if you hear me going, "Good night, Father," and all that stuff,
will you have to empty his gravy boat?
Christmas Day, probably.
Oh, do you
Okay.
know these fucking kids. Just bear with me 1 second. Fuck off, yeah?
Yeah, fuck off, yeah. All right.
Hey!
You
It's
stole
probably.
my fire! You stole my childhood! How dare you! That's very anticlimactic, isn't it? I'm so sorry, everyone.
Oh, I'll tell you something. Brownie's timing's fantastic.
Go on.
Just halfway into your intro there, probably. Brownie's dad walked in the room. Well done, Mr. Brown Senior.
Welcome to real life.
Yeah,
Well,
between your dad and my kids, what a show.
it's real life, folks. You know. Well, look who it is. Look who it is, everybody.
Yeah, I'm still
Problem
waiting for this
being.
special guest of yours that you've been bigging up. Like, who is it?
Yeah.
Who is it?
They've not arrived yet. Hello, Probby.
Ew.
You all right?
Talk, you alright?
Your mic
Daft.
sounds very quiet. Let me have a look at your
Oh,
settings.
you daft apeth.
Let me
We
sort
love
it.
it when you southerners try talking like us up north.
Here, have you know I got a bit of Yorkshire in me, lad.
Oh, what's his name? Is it Gavin?
Don't be so common.
How you doing, my friend?
Alright. How are you? It's been a while.
Yeah, where have you been hiding? Your mic
Yeah.
doesn't sound brilliant. What are you doing?
Fuck it then. I don't know.
That
What am I
sounds
supposed to
okay.
do? Oh, is it?
Yeah, put your mouth in front of the mic. That's how they work, you know.
Okay. Well, it's built in. It's built in.
Hey, look at this. Okay, now I'm loving you,
Hey.
mate.
Hey, not Brian.
Brian,
Hey.
you're coming on. Not Brian Wrenched. It's probably Christmas is saved.
Oh God. Is it really? Is it though? Is
Has
it?
it got
We
going
missed
yet?
you, Robbie. We
No, you
missed
haven't.
you.
Stop lying.
We have missed you.
We have.
You liars.
For
Well,
the
that's killed it.
Okay, for the
Yeah, you ungrateful prick.
yeah, for the folks at home who've never seen you before, who are you?
Oh, for
I have
fuck's
no
sake.
idea. I've been seeking the answers. And
Have you not found yourself
God.
yet then?
No, I think it's over there in a box.
What? Is that Damien Omen?
It's that time of year, folks, that I've got my favourite
That's my
season.
family portrait. I'll have you know.
Fucking love this.
Isn't it lovely?
It's amazing.
Christmassy. Yeah.
Hang on. Isn't that you, Brownie, in the middle? It's you, isn't it?
It's you. It's so you.
No.
You lie.
Here you go. It's the owner. It's the winner. It's the
SD.
winner. Much love from Arizona. Wow. To Miss Baroness says me. Channel and to the chat. Hello, my friend. I've been to Arizona in the middle of summer. It's very warm.
Whose belly's rumbling?
Oh, is that me?
Bobby? Yeah.
Not me, motherfucker.
I've just had a bowl of ice cream, so you'll have to forgive me.
Oh, you dirty bastard.
I know, filthy, chocolatey.
Not the first time you've had some variety of cream running down your chops.
Not the chocolate variety, no.
Ooh,
You've
controversial.
it's been a long time, but you two have streamed together, haven't you? Yes.
Yeah, loads of times back in the day.
Yeah, because
Ages.
we used to cock about on lockdown.
Some
didn't we?
days.
Yeah.
Yes. Back in the day.
When I was allowed on the Sunday stream.
The Sunday stream.
Because that was our Battle Wank night originally, if you remember,
Battle
Brownie.
Wank! Yes.
That was the very, very early days. And then we kind of stopped doing the Sundays.
Well, you fell out with me, didn't you, dear?
No, I've never fallen out with anybody.
Oh,
Well,
politics.
not everybody.
You said I was too crude and too rude for school.
That coming from Brown.
Did I?
Yes. You said I was an unsavory element and I needed to take a time out till I learned better.
Only behind your back. Yeah, we did a battle wank a couple of times, and straight away it got demonetized because they didn't like the battle wank.
Why?
Hmm.
Because
Really?
of the
Oh.
So we had to stop doing the battle wanks because YouTube demonetized them straight away.
Maybe we should have. You should have called it the milk race instead.
Whack off races.
Well, I did nothing behind that. I just think, Brownie likes cycling, and the milk race used to be a cycling thing. Do they still do the milk race, Brownie?
Yeah, I think it's called the Tour of Britain now, though. Flav wrenched Woolsport. It's true, Trev, you are.
What?
All the things.
If you're going to say I'm fat, I already fucking know.
I remember battle wank. I remember.
Remember?
We should have a member berries on the battle wanking.
Probably how long is it since we've spoke?
That's rather a personal. Oh, how long is it? It's been a while. Yeah,
Far too long, my friend.
far too long. Yeah, I've been sort of really busy trying to get this fucking thing done that I need to do for a client, and it's just taking forever and ever and ever and ever, and I just want to kill myself.
What you
Have
working?
you tried sticking a finger in somewhere, just giving it a bit of a jiggle?
What, snowman?
No, this nightmare client, to make it come faster.
Oh well, yeah. I told them to pay up front, as you do. Put it on
Got to pay the
put it on
rent somehow.
Put it on the sideboard. There you go. Shake the bed till I get back.
Yeah.
The next James Bond film has stalled in development. Amazon wants to create Marvel-style ideas with TV show and movie spin-offs in India. Fucking hell, that's...
I'm not on that station, Menomina.
Dio.
No, I'm not on that. No, I'm not on that station. And I wouldn't want to be either.
The only station he belongs in is a police station.
Hey, I'm here all week, folks. Gotta say a big hello to. Gotta play a song to Probby, long-time friend of mine on the radio. Do a little bit of chatting on the old YouTube there. So I'm gonna play you a song by Elton John just for you. Goodbye, Yellow Brick Road.
Oh dear.
Oh, I love that fake laugh. I've missed that.
Great, isn't it?
Oh no.
Probably
He used to laugh at all my jokes like that.
All the time.
I think we'll be doing a. Did we do a 7-hour stream last year? Do you remember that?
Oh Jesus! Did we? Oh yeah. Was that when the a bunch of Baileys? Was it?
Was it Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, or did we go from Christmas Eve into Christmas Day? I can't remember. It was 7 hours, wasn't it?
I think it was Christmas Day.
Oh, I can't remember.
I think it was. Well, I can't remember.
Christmas Day, Mr. Brown is gay. Children singing, run away. With logs on the fire. He's warming his nuts up. Oh, I'm not going any further. I know where this is heading.
Oh, God, help us all.
We've got a question. Logically, we'll get you on in a minute, mate. What presents are the panel getting for Xmas?
Ooh. Well, I've just ordered myself a chrome Dalek.
Is that a sex toy by any chance?
It might very well be. It probably wasn't intended to be, but you never know.
You never know.
You never know.
Try the Monster Throbber 2000. It's got a bigger plunger.
Does it reach the areas where other plungers don't reach?
It's transdimensional.
Oh,
So,
darling.
there you go. It's bigger on the inside.
Okay. So, Trev, what are you getting?
Fuck all. Probably a diet. A new membership, knowing my family.
Or the Atkins.
Probably, what are you getting for Christmas, other than a hangover, probably?
Well, as I said, I've ordered my Dalek.
I've ordered my Dalek.
I've ordered
Your
my
butt plug.
Dalek. My butt plug. My butt plug.
What did you order? If
White wee wee, exterminate.
You've been cottaging again?
Oh, Michael Portillo.
It's in my eye. It's in my
Oh,
eye.
I failed my MOT.
Oh Lord.
Them were the days.
Oh yeah.
Forgive my rudeness. How much did you pay for this said Chrome Dalek?
Well, it's a limited edition from
Oh.
2006, so it's quite rare.
Expensive.
It's a remote control.
What?
Yeah, it's a 12-incher. And
Ooh.
it was 130 quid.
Fuck off.
It normally goes for about 300, 400. So
Oh, you're trying to justify yourself now.
oh yeah, absolutely. Well, I've always wanted it, so I got it. There you go.
And what about the Dalek?
Well, you'll have to find out
So
later.
you're treating yourself then, yeah? Good luck.
Well, I thought so. You know, I've just been given a load of credit, so I was like, yeah, I'm going to spaff that.
Sometime later.
Credit from...
PayPal for some reason.
Oh, okay.
I said yes.
Wow.
I'm like, okay.
Okay.
But that's it.
Anything else?
What?
No? Anything else? Or was it just that?
Oh, I don't know. I can't. I'm not psychic. I don't know what people have bought me. Not that there's many people to buy anything for me.
Same here. Just nobody.
I heard you got crystal balls. I'm impressed.
See
I
into
would-
your future.
How would you know when a gypsy's coming?
Yeah, go on.
He's seen it in his crystal balls.
We've got another guest. Shall we pop them on?
Yeah.
Go on, pop them on.
Ooh.
Okay.
Bring them out of the closet.
Somebody's happy.
Sometime later, Robbie stops choking.
It's not going to happen.
Are you glad you came, Robbie?
Always
Sounds like
wanted.
You said came. I can milk this all night long. Oh, he said
Please do.
milk. Jesus, it's the double entendre that keeps on giving.
Would you like me to give you one?
Oh,
Look who it is, the Logical Help Desk. Hello, Logical Help Desk.
oh,
Good evening, everybody.
Whoa.
Evening chat, evening panel.
Hello.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Jeez.
Hello there.
Coming in loud there, son.
Sorry, I've played around with some of my settings and my kids have been on my PC, so I think they may have mucked around with the mic a bit. Hello.
Problem being meets Logical Help Desk meet problem being.
Hello.
Greetings.
Nice to see you up there.
Hello.
Quoting TV Offal. Fantastic. Love the show.
Love that too, yeah.
If anyone in the
That's
chat hasn't seen TV Offal, you have got to dig it out. It's Victor Lewis Smith. Actually, he died 2 years ago.
He
did,
did. Yeah.
Yeah. Anniversary.
On his
So-
toilet in York. The way he wanted to go out. Yes.
Yeah, TV Offal is absolutely fantastic. It was classic, sort of like late 90s, early 2000 humor, and it's just the
It
the gay
wouldn't fly
Daleks.
today.
Oh
It
God,
wouldn't
no,
fly
it
today.
really wouldn't. The gay Daleks in the TARDIS. It's fantastic. It's so bad, it's great.
As they travel round Uranus, are they Arthur or Martha? As they travel in the TARDIS.
So good.
It's great.
Do you know,
Anyway,
it's funny. I actually know the bloke who did the voiceover for that. You know, the American with the deep voice.
Yeah.
His name's John Wells. He's a nice guy.
Oh, bless.
Oh, fantastic.
Is he
Or
still with
John B. Wells, as he goes by on YouTube.
Oh,
Lovely.
He used to be the bloke. He used to be the bloke on Radio 1 years ago.
didn't know that. People are asking if Victor Lewis Smith is dead. Yeah, he's brown bread, mate.
Yeah, that's 2 years and a couple of days ago now.
Mm.
Pretty sure it was during COVID.
Although
Close to it anyway.
he flopped when he went to BBC Two, though. Inside Victor Lewis Smith didn't fly with me.
Yeah, that didn't. I didn't get that.
He used to be a phone-in caller on. I used to listen to James Whale radio show in the
Oh, God,
yeah,
I remember that.
on
Yeah.
in the
Radio Air,
80s
yeah.
on Radio Air.
Did he just
Fantastic.
do a stupid voice all the time and just
It
talk
was called
absolute
Bimbo.
garbage?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bimbo. Yeah,
I've never heard it live. I've only heard recordings of it.
It was good. It used to be on. It went on to, but when it became the James Whale radio show on Yorkshire TV, and it went across the network, we had it first on Yorkshire Telly, didn't we, Brown? Before it went nationwide.
Yeah, he had the radio show on Radio Air, and then for some reason, ITV, Yorkshire picked it up.
Yeah, do you know why? Because they were next fucking door.
Yeah, no, next. Yeah, the word.
The signal leaked through the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All they had to do was chuck a wire through a fucking window, bob on.
Yeah, I know.
Sorted.
I know.
Yeah, but it's Kirkstall Road, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Radio Air is right next, literally right next door to Yorkshire Television.
They didn't want to show it. It's just it got forced in from there. So
Yeah, your mates, Steve Coogan.
aha.
He met, Savile for the first time on James Whale. Do you remember that clip of him talking to him?
No.
Who were you talking to?
Anybody?
You said
Talking
my
to
mate
myself.
Coogan. Who's mates with Coogan?
Steve Coogan was a guest on that.
That's
Friday.
right.
Yeah. Savile used to pop in every now and again, didn't he, on that show as
It
well?
did.
He used to pop into a lot of things.
As he was known to do. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So
And he also used to have Charlie Chuck on as well, which was scary.
Donkey!
Okay.
I went into a chip shop. I said, "Can I have fish, chips, and a chicken leg?" He said, "You can have your fish. You can have your chips. But you can't have a chicken leg." I said, and he went on for like 5 minutes just repeating the same thing. And then he just goes, "Get out my chip shop. Go, get out. Donkey."
Donkey!
God.
He died a pauper. So did Ted Rogers. Ted Rogers had been dead 3 weeks before his body was found, bless him. He was living
3, 2, 1 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, easy all week.
When it was cremated, it was put in dusty bin just for a laugh.
We got a guest.
I
Shall
did
we,
that.
Hey,
we got a
All the
guest.
excitement.
Yes.
go on.
Yes,
We're waiting
yes,
for
yes,
you.
yes.
We're waiting with bated breath.
Okay.
Is it
we've
Greta?
got a get. No, not this. No, that's wrong. How dare you?
Is it Shooty?
Not this week.
There we go.
Oh,
Right.
God,
Is that
no.
how you pronounce his name?
I pronounce it.
Shooty.
I'm from
Naku-
Northern
I would say
Ireland. Nakuti. Who's this Nakuti Shagwow?
Nakuti. It's an
Oh, okay.
anagram.
I think it actually is there. There's a specific type of African talking, sort of like it's click talking. There's sort of like three different variants of click.
Yeah.
I think NCUTI is actually pronounced.
Oh,
Cootie.
no. Now you've done it. All
It's
I've got going
ridiculous.
through my head is...
No, you got and those are the three different clicks.
Yep. Yeah.
It's,
How dare you?
so I think it Uti is actually his name,
Well, it's not this week.
Well, I would say that's a mouthful.
but no one can pronounce it, so they call him Shooty.
And
Pretty
even his
more
mum
like.
said, "No, it's Nakuti," and he said, "Oh," and he only found this out when he was 30. Like, okay,
Dirty 30 from number Nakuti.
that's the
Dirty
one.
Sue at 32.
We've got a guest, everybody. Shall we
Oh yeah, we
bring?
have, haven't we?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
sometime this year.
Shall we bring them on?
Before
No.
Christmas, ideally.
Yay.
I will say.
What was that?
Shall I give a clue?
I know. Get
Okay.
on with it.
Chat's got to guess who it is first. I will just say,
Oh, fucking hell.
chat.
It's like
I'm
being
not.
on
Listen,
Spec Bust School. This is.
listen, I've got somehow I've got to make this show last 3 hours.
Oh,
Oh
So
my
fucking
God.
Go with me.
kill
Go with me.
me.
Okay.
Should we do 20
Um,
questions? Ask yes/no questions, and we'll just reply.
Yeah, go on then.
And if I'm arrogant,
First of all, first question: is it shit? No.
is it bigger than a bread box?
Yes.
Is it an animal, vegetable, or mineral?
Is it
Yeah.
Keith Chegwin?
No.
Is it the ghost of Keith Chegwin?
No.
Is it Chegger's cock?
No.
Or that
Price
game
is right
show.
rules.
God Almighty.
Come remember that Cheggers cock? I felt hung. I know I keep going on about
Do
it,
they
but
wear-
honestly,
It was cold.
They don't.
he got a pith helmet on. What more
Does
did
it
he
have
want?
fur? No, come on. I'm trying to be professional. No.
Is it an otter?
Is it Platoon? Who's this?
Is it-
Who's
is
heard of
it-
this? Who is
Is
this
it
person?
Smilex?
Is it? Who is this person? Is it a droid?
Are you bitter much? You're a bit bitter about old Platoon, aren't you?
Savile?
Oh, God.
No, I'm not bitter. I'm just pleased for him.
Hey, what rhymes with
Glitter.
Council Gritter?
He probably does want to come on, so should we just go for a big clue?
Yeah, we all should raid.
Do they own a
Friday.
penis?
Do you know what we should do?
What are their
Right.
pronouns?
Do they have a world famous ex-girlfriend?
Do they like eggs?
You know what would be great if all
Do they
of us
use
were-
oxygen? Fuck me.
No,
Do
you
they
know
have
what-
legs?
no,
Are they in a wheelchair?
no.
Other
Is
than
it
me
Stephen
trying to get a
Hawking?
word in, do you know
Is
what
it
would be great?
Davros?
Is it? Do you know? I loved him. What's Tony Hawk's and Stephen Hawking got in common?
Go.
They
What?
both love ramps. And you're officially demonetized. Hey. Oh God, they'll have got fucking bored and left. Come on, Brownie, get on with it.
Do you know what'd be really good if
Ah,
they,
shut the fuck up.
if the 52 people watching this quickly went over to no, it's not Brune's dad. He's gone to bed. Don't worry. Do you know what? No, it's not Schofield either. Is it Havel Shipman? No.
Is it Mark Hamill's leg?
Not this week.
I know.
Jacob.
I know.
Come on,
it
we're
is.
losing the audience. Come on, we're losing the audience.
Well, get on with it then. For
What'd be
fuck's
really-
sake.
What'd be really good is
If you got on with it,
If I could
press go.
speak,
Hello.
if all of us, panel included, chat and panel went over to Friday Night Tights and just said straight in the chat, everybody at the same time, Platoon, get on Brown's channel now. Just fucking spam the shit out of the chat. That'd be amazing.
Everyone over there.
That'd be amazing.
Platoon, get on Brown. Yes.
Yeah, Platoon, we need you now. Yeah. Okay.
One up the Brown platoon. Yes.
Would you like to know who it is?
Oh, we're still on that.
Begging you by this one.
I'll give you a clue. All right.
Oh, fucking please, just get on with it.
It says on the screen.
I'll give you a clue. It's been on the screen for about the past 2 minutes.
Fred West.
Hitler.
Me man.
Whee!
Sorry, Price. Didn't mean to delay your entry. there.
It's okay. I feel like everybody already wanted it to be Jimmy Savile, and at the end it was me. Like it's kind of a letdown at this point.
Oh dear.
Hello, Price.
We
Hey,
are
how's it going,
distraught.
man?
Not bad. You all right?
I'm doing good. Yeah,
Good to see you.
Price, meet problem, Price.
We've met before.
we've met before. Yeah.
Really?
It's not that long ago, Brune. Jeez.
I once even did a video and
Oh,
mentioned
yes.
you in a video of mine. I don't know if you ever saw that video.
Oh, you did. Yes, thank you. I did. I did.
I need to reset my mic. Speak amongst yourselves.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Don't worry, we normally do.
Yeah, that was a good video. I don't know if you remember it, but it was a whole investigation, and you were like one of the people that actually, thanks to you, I actually
It
started.
was the
invest-
ratings, wasn't it? The ratings thing with Doctor Who.
It had to do with Doctor Who. I thought maybe there was one of the people that wrote a book, did like the novelization, and then it turned out that she was
That's
an
right.
activist.
No, yeah. It was the mad, crazy woman who was
Right, she was,
starting off some anti.
Jessme Siemi Pearson, something. I don't know what her
That's
name
the
is.
one. Yeah. And you told me that she got her publisher got rid of her or something.
I think that after I did that, I no longer saw the same publisher. She was removed from their page, and I have to wonder if it's not. Basically, you may have been the person that caused her to lose her publisher.
Oh, shame. Terrible. Oh,
But
dear.
to be fair, if you looked at her Twitter feed, she had like the wildest Twitter feed. She hated so many so many things, and
Possessed
know.
by the woke spirit.
Yeah,
She
because of
was
the woke spirit,
far
she
out.
hated England. She hated people in England. She hated colonizers and the West and all this stuff. And
Very
her
topical.
whole Twitter feed was like littered with that, except for that they let her write a Doctor Who book.
Yeah,
She's
it
like,
screams Doctor Who, doesn't it? Yeah, it's
right.
totally in
Insane.
keeping with all of that. Yeah, what? I can't say it.
So I don't know if you remember what happened was I think that you tweeted something about it, and then John the White, Rip John the White, sent me your
Bless him.
tweet, and then he added a little more information. Bless him, Shirley. And then after
Shirley?
that,
Don't call him Shirley.
no, I won't call him Shirley. But in any case, then I did a video, and he also gave me some tips, and I ended up doing this video investigation. That Park Place ended up seeing my video. And then they wrote an article about the video that I did after John the White saw your tweet. And after that, I think the publisher dropped her. I know that sounds crazy. You're probably saying like it's not possible, but I'm telling you that I'm about 90% sure that's how it went down.
I'm happy. You're happy. We're all happy. She's not
We
happy.
didn't tell the publisher to drop her. All we did was put her own tweets that she did and
just
we made
expose her for what she was doing. You know?
Right. We were just shining a spotlight on exactly everything she said and did.
Oh, keep up, Brown, for Christ's sake.
I was resetting my mic.
Oh, fine. Yeah. Don't listen to a word we're saying.
Right. Does at problem being, that's you, Lee, know that Price Leslie Headland, though?
I did not know that. Price?
No.
He tells the story at least twice a week. Go back through the old videos and find it.
No.
I should, you know what? I should probably just prepare a video where I tell this stupid story, and then if anybody asks, they can just go to that video.
The link.
Could you do that? And then I could upload it to the. And every time we need to do it, we can just press play, and we can.
You know what? I'll
effectively have a little
consider
break.
doing that. I'm gonna maybe
Yeah,
I'll
go
just
on.
open.
Yeah, go on.
I'll open a separate channel for that video, just so I never have to hear about it again.
It'd go viral.
Well, I think to be fair, I think she's pretty viral anyway, isn't she? I mean, check up.
Fucking
afterwards.
disgusting.
Right, leave the video unlisted. Then the only way to find it is through, one of us talking about it.
Yes, you know what? That could be an interesting thing. I think it's so funny that I once was just on a late night stream and I said it, and the only reason anybody found out is because Melvin heard it and clipped it, and then I guess he sent it to everybody. And since then, and I didn't know he sent it to the whole world. I thought I was like doing a stream that like me and one person were listening to, and then suddenly everywhere I went, people were like, "Oh, what about that time?"
Okay, well, for those of us like me, and there's people in the chat who want you to tell it, like talk to me. Tell me
in one sentence. I'm not going to get into the whole thing. Once I used to live in the East Village back in the day. This is probably 16, 17 years ago, something like that. It was many years ago. There was this kind of pub, this bar that was in the area that I would sit and usually drink at. It had like a cinema theme. And one day I was sitting at the bar having drinks, and a woman sat next to me, and she was we were talking. We drank some drinks, and it ended up that was Leslie Headland.
And you bonked her?
No, I just sat there and talked to her, and we had some drinks, and that's.
No, you spunked it.
Did she gobble you?
We had some drinks, and she went on her way.
Yeah, I bet she did. I bet she did.
The
An
funny thing is,
exchange of
the
bodily
denial,
fluids.
it's the denial that just makes everyone say it happened.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Did
matter
you
what
put a
say
bag
now.
on your head in case her fucker come off?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I just had some conversations with her, and we went our
Double
separate
bagger.
ways. Went our separate ways.
Oh, God.
Oh dear.
Did it put you off Muff for life?
Oh, fat
Please,
lobber.
Dave.
Fat lobber's comment.
The fat lot.
For God's sake. Oh dear.
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Walrus
Don't get that
flippers. We're not
nervous,
talking about somebody else here, are we?
Jesus.
Are we talking the last leg now?
Oh.
Hang on,
Well,
last week,
I've told the
wasn't it?
story, and I gave the shortest version possible, and I think I did my part here. I don't know why. I feel like I once said it, and it's never going to leave me alone now.
Who smoked after, her or you?
Nobody.
Should have
It
used
was,
more lubrication.
went our separate ways.
She used a pound of Lair Packers lube.
Dirty boy.
She got a fanny like a bucket of fucking plunge. Left in sun.
I did actually. I say this every time, and I feel like a broken record. She was like a third of the weight that she is today at that time, and she looked and dressed and acted like a more feminine woman. But I'm just throwing that out there. It doesn't change anything about the story, but I'm just saying that it was very different than what
she
you
was
see.
more shaggable, is what you're saying.
Maybe Fanny's fattening, then, is it?
Well, what'd you say?
Fanny's fattening.
Hey, I don't even know what that means.
I'm not even.
She's a third of the weight she is now.
Oh,
right.
I'm just saying that she was thin and didn't look like she looked now. Now, it's been years. I mean, I probably was thinner as well. So it's not nice that I'm just saying that.
I was referring to what Brown was saying. So I don't get it.
I don't get
it. Because you're a Hmong.
Yeah. If the opportunity arisen, or whatever price, would you have?
I don't know.
That's a yes.
I don't know. I don't know.
Go on, sir. She is only whapper thin.
A few pints more, and yeah, definitely.
Did you know at the time she was
a muncher,
Harvard's assistant?
That's the only reason that it developed into more of a conversation, because I was already, an aspiring screenwriter and wanted to be involved in filmmaking.
So did you meet Weinstein? Did he?
No, I didn't. But I knew. See, a lot of people at that time probably didn't even know who he was, but I actually did know, because it was a field that I had even studied some of this. So this was for me considered like, I don't know if to say this, like a big fish, but I'm sitting at a bar and she sits next to me. And initially, when she said it, I think I didn't. I'm not saying that I didn't believe her, but I recall seeing like a business card. I think it was like a Miramax or whatever it was. I don't think he wasn't the Weinstein Company yet. And I understood that this is real, like that she really works for him. And then I was like, wow, this is so great. Like, you have the best job in Hollywood. This is the best thing that ever happened.
She was probably busy fishing for young ladies.
Right. That's the thing.
Dirty bastard.
And I always say this, that when I told her you have the best job in Hollywood, she didn't make like this smiling, happy face. I'll at least say that I'm not sure she thought it was the happiest, but I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there thinking the guy that produced Pulp Fiction, this is his assistant, so I'm really excited, and I'm like, this is so great. And then I said, what do you do? Like, do you do any like stuff with screenplays? And she said that she actually reads screenplays for them. She
certainly doesn't write any.
No, she didn't write any. She didn't even talk about writing. She said she reads screenplays for Harvey and Bob. That's his brother. And she said, like I said, anytime I kept on saying that it sounds like my dream job, she didn't seem as excited. I always say that, and I'll maintain that there was something in her eyes that didn't look as excited. I just thought that she was greedy and she didn't appreciate having a good job and that she was annoying. But now I understand that maybe there was more to it.
She likes a gobble.
I don't know, but that's all I know, and I don't know why this keeps on like a ritual every time. Like I get asked about this stupid thing. Like it was just one evening of my life. I was sitting there.
Well, it's new to me. There you go. Worth it in the end.
Now tell us the Jane Seymour story.
I'll give it in one sentence. I was asked to escort her out of a building because I worked for a company that produces events that, sometimes had celebrity sponsors and things like that for companies. And I was the new guy in the company, and the guy who was like the top guy that owns the company, basically, he saw that Jane Seymour was leaving the event, but she didn't leave with security, which is probably what she was supposed to do. So he saw me as kind of the new guy, and he's like, you can't let her leave by herself. Go escort her out of the building. So at the end, what happened was I was running after her. I'll keep it really short.
That's a long sentence.
No. Take your time.
Instead of me being like the knight in shining armor to escort her out of the building, I seen more like a stalker type of something. Like she got really annoyed and told me that she didn't want me to walk with her. And at the end, I was standing like in the middle of the street in New York, just trying to see from far away that she gets into some car service. And then I walked away. It couldn't have gone worse than what I was asked to do, basically.
So what made her say that then? Were you sort of giving her the open mouth, gawking eyes or something?
No, I wasn't doing it. I was running because she wasn't supposed to leave by herself. So when there's some weirdo running after you and trying to stop you and saying like, I'll see you out of this building.
Yeah, I think there's more to this story than you're letting on.
I'm telling you that it's pretty much what I just explained. I gave you the abbreviated version, but the bottom line is that I was asked to escort her out of the building because she walked out without security. And not that anybody thought that I was security. It's just better than nothing. Meaning, like, instead of her walking by herself, there's some weird fan. If there's just looks like the person standing next to her in a suit, that would have been okay. I was like wearing a suit, but I tried to run after her and she got really annoyed at me and she kind of barked at me and I ended up just standing there. And it was a shitty feeling because I kind of like Jane Seymour, so I didn't enjoy like that she thought I was annoying. But
well, at least it wasn't like Tom Baker calling you a streak of piss.
No, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. But still, I mean, I
want
want
streak of piss.
I want it to be the knight in shining armor. I want it to be like, oh, sir, of course, like you can escort me out. And like I thought, like, oh, people will see that I'm like walking around with Jane Seymour. How cool is that? And all of it just went down the drain. I became just I was like a stalker.
Price, we got a question for you.
Yes.
No, wrenched. Who's? I'm assuming this is the American version as well. Whose fanny was tighter, Jane or Leslie?
You know what? Jane looked very glamorous. I'll say that. You know,
like a tiger.
She wasn't 20 at the time, Jane. But I will say that she came to this event looking very, very professional. Very much paying attention to the details of how she looked at the event, and I, for one, was impressed with that.
Fair enough. Very
Hairy
good.
morph.
What?
What's an hairy morph?
Very muff.
Hairy muff.
Fair enough. Yes,
Fair
I
enough.
guess.
Hairy muff.
Oh, all right.
Oh,
well,
they're getting stupid now. Come
at
on,
least
they're getting
nobody asked
stupid.
for the stupid Taylor Swift story because that.
Oh, there's more.
For fuck's sake.
You go on, Taylor
You've
Swift.
got a career here going.
I hate
Ta-
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
course
I
she's
once was supposed to meet someone at a restaurant, and again, long story short, Taylor Swift.
Take time.
Taylor Swift decided, out of all places, to go to this restaurant, which was annoying because there's much more like fancy restaurants she could have gone to. This was maybe a little more trendy, but not as fancy. And because she wanted to go there, I had a reservation, and there were like security people that wouldn't let me into my own reservation because like they didn't want people to enter because she's eating there. And then the owner of the place had to come and admit that I have a reservation. It was just a really annoying event. And like, I don't really like Taylor Swift. I'm not a big fan of hers. So that I would want to go eat dinner and like her people are like trying to get me out of a restaurant just really annoyed me. And then I walked in and I saw her and I wasn't even impressed with her. So that's just me.
She eating
Why?
on her own.
No, she had two guys with her, two kind of like lackey kind of beta.
Face like a
type.
mangled hamster. I have no interest.
I bet she's got a fanny like a roadkill badger.
I couldn't see it because she was sitting down. To be fair, she was sitting down and eating sushi with these two kind of very moist
Sushi.
gentlemen.
It's to put you off your snap, to be fair.
Did it put me off my snout?
Snap. That's
Food.
food.
Sorry.
Stop being northern. Trev.
I can't help me, son.
So no, I mean, I ended up sitting down and I ate and it was fine. It was annoying that there's like kind of bouncers at a restaurant that doesn't even need them. You know what I'm saying? Like people are monitoring who's going in and out. It's like if you need to monitor who's going in and out to this like little place,
Oh, a bit of the
goes
in and
somewhere
out.
else.
In out. Bit of the in out.
Check it all about.
The old in and out.
Yep.
In and out burger.
You know, the sheer audacity of some celebrities to think they're so important they could take over a whole fucking restaurant.
Yes, you understand why it annoyed me until this day. She's like lost points with me. Before that, I was kind of just I didn't especially like her, but now I always remember how people were like trying to get rid of me because she wanted to eat there. So
No, you fucking hater.
I'm
What did you
not
say?
allowed near celebrities because I have a very good habit and a very, very long track record of upsetting people who think they're celebrities.
Good. Good.
So when they come into a radio station, they shove me out the back door. Would you like to go for a cigarette break? I don't smoke. You do now.
Didn't
Have a
Taylor,
vape.
didn't Taylor Swift have a police escort for the Wembley concerts?
Really?
Yeah.
An
What
escort
about
or a
Easter
stripper.
tax money?
She demanded police escort or she wouldn't play London.
Well, I don't think Sting would be happy about driving, do you?
Thinking man's joke.
I was going to make one about a Ford Escort, but you know,
A copy of Razzle?
Oh,
Top shelf, lads.
desperate is that?
Well, it could have been worse, could have been Fiesta.
No, Razzle.
Why
was
did
the
they name
best.
those magazines after
After
cars?
cars?
Because
did they
cars
put-
and sex.
Yeah,
sell.
but I'd sooner buy an edition of Cortina. More my style.
Oh, what
No.
about Astra?
Morris Minor. Oh, maybe not.
No.
Metro.
No, now you've said that. I've got Tony Hawk, the other Tony Hawk going through my head, who was the voice of the vending machine with a lisp now, because he was Morris Minor from Morris Minor and the Majors, if
Yeah.
you remember that.
Yes.
Yeah, that was it. Razzle's selling point was it was a quid. It was the cheapest, wasn't
Really?
it? Yeah.
I preferred
almost
hot
right.
Asian babes, but none of them were hot.
So do I.
But surely for a quid you can't get glossy paper.
Well, it's not as if, if somebody had invented a waterproof jizz mag for a quid, they would have made billions.
Couldn't do
I
it for
know,
Jizz
if I
Mag,
could
but
go
they
back
did it
to
for the
time
Argos.
now, laminated jizz mags and
Yeah,
call it
laminate them.
non-stop spunker. You could literally go for it, couldn't you? You could take it in the swimming bath with you and read it. Hello, it's
here you go,
Len
folks.
Fairclough here.
Yeah, read it. Yeah.
Dr. Iceman wrenched. Sorry I disappeared for a while. Wife
As
and
long as
I-
you're back.
Wife and I enjoyed a bowl of spaghetti together.
Ooh.
I hope I didn't miss anything. Shall we start again?
No,
No, it's not worth it.
no.
No.
Don't
Catch
bother
it on the-
rewinding.
Get it on
No.
the rewind.
Don't
Can
bother.
you, hey up,
Don't
hey up,
bother. It's a
Iceman,
waste of
can you
time.
get a rewind? It's proper boa, tell thee.
Hey,
Balls.
Iceman, it's
Hey, up.
easy. Price of Reason turned up, yada, yada, yada. Argos catalogue. There we go.
Robbie,
Leslie Headland,
Robbie,
Jane Seymour.
Robbie.
Who? Who?
Would you like to stroke Kez? Go on. Robbie, stroke Kez. Go on. Go on. Go on. She don't like you. Oh, go on, try it again, Robbie. Go on, stroke Kez. No, she don't like you. Oh, she's smoking a fag.
Cigarette.
Proper boa, tell thee.
Sorry, this has just got me thinking. There was the proper Crimbo Christmas record, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
But
I haven't played
Well,
it this year at
no,
all.
No, it's great. But probably, did you hear that there is actually a Christmas record? I'm going to spend my Christmas with a Dalek.
No.
What?
Oh yeah, it was recorded in the 1960s. It's so badly it was pretty much destroyed, but someone found a copy of it. In
Oh,
sort of like
really?
2009. Yeah, it's called "I'm Going to Spend My Christmas with a Dalek."
I'm gonna look that up.
I did a video about Doctor Who music on my channel, just finding some old crappy ones. And this one just came out of the woodwork.
I'm gonna have to find you.
It's so bad.
Here you go, folks.
Lovely.
Don't 5 wrenched. My mum once found my, this is tame, FHM Girls Next Door mag.
Wow.
Some of those pages. What was that?
Must be raining.
FHM standing for Him magazine, but it wasn't manly enough, so they shortened it down.
Yeah.
That's true, actually.
You haven't got a leaky
Love it.
boiler in. Was there a leak in the airing cupboard where you stashed it?
In just one little drip going down page 6.
FHM magazine, you sad bastard.
Everybody under 16 bought FHM because it was pretty much the only one you could get, and you could at least pretend there were articles in there you were reading about music. Not that,
Proper Crimbo, everybody.
Page 9, Abby Titmus.
Oh, God, she had it.
Yeah, but she lost it after the whole John Leslie thing.
Yeah, she
Hey,
did
do you know, I was quite impressed with John Leslie's stamina in that video.
True.
Here's one I made earlier.
Fat lobber. I got mine boiler fixed today, not a rhythm.
Good. Make sure
Jolly
you set
good.
it to 1.2
Excellent.
bar.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I have a small presentation.
Is that a euphemism?
I think it is.
Is that you being polite about the size of your Todge?
I've got some slides as well.
You need to readjust your bicycle saddle.
I've got some
Like
slides
sitting
as
on
well.
a razor blade.
Would you like to see some slides?
No.
Go for it.
Go on, you filthy slut.
Come on, you slag. Oh, fuck's sake.
Who saw the trailer for this?
I
then,
think
folks?
everybody. saw it.
Everybody saw it, yeah.
Who would like to go last?
Me. In fact, forget me. Skip me altogether.
Okay, Price, you're the Price.
I thought
He's
that the
right.
trailer wasn't as good as I thought that it would be, and I also think that there's too many characters that they introduced even in this trailer. But at the same time, there are some redeeming qualities. I didn't mind that it was a bit more colorful and seemed a bit more lighter in tone than that Snyder one.
Nope.
I'm just not sure. I'm kind of 50-50 on it. I think that I can't really learn a lot from the trailer, and when the movie comes out, I'll have to judge it on its own merit.
Internet?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, everyone's joking about the fact that he doesn't look like Superman because he's like, yes, Jimmy Savile playing Green Lantern. Very
Yeah.
stupid, although Guy Gardner always had shitty hair. So I think they're kind of in keeping with that. It looks like Uncle Fester from the movie where he gets married. But as far as it goes, he's sort of like he's lying, dying, and then he gets rescued by Snowy. And it's I don't know. And they fucked up the music as well. I really hate the music. It's the John Williams score, but they've done something with the guitar that just makes it sound bad.
Like
I
a
think-
busker's done it.
Yeah, it's just not.
I don't hate the idea of a guitar, but the truth is that John Williams' score is so impeccable that I feel like anything
Incredible.
that you're trying to make that's not the John Williams score
Mm.
is only a downgrade of John Williams' score.
Yeah,
Greg Wallace as the diddler.
but no, it's like when was it Alien Ant Farm did a version of Smooth Criminal. It was all right at the time, but it just aged
It's
really
dated
badly.
now.
Yeah, everyone goes back to the classic, Michael
Yeah,
Jackson.
didn't age
It's
well
this sort
either.
of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but no, the music in this, it's a product of the time. It will never be as good. Yes, Hawk Girl's in this film too, and but this is the problem. There's so many characters. I don't know how they're going to fit them all in.
Is that Hawk Girl or Hawk Chewer Girl?
Oh,
Hawk
no.
Tua has her own meme coin, and she's
Yeah,
now facing
don't go
legal
there.
problems.
Yeah,
She's
she
getting
held up
investigated.
head for 2 weeks. She's actually now
Oh,
come back
dear.
out of the woodwork and released a tweet saying that what was it? That she's helping police investigate or some shit like that.
She's
Yeah, she's
working
going down.
diligently. Yeah, she's
She's
working
working.
diligently to find the people
Yeah.
responsible.
Yeah, she doesn't know.
We investigated ourselves and found we did nothing wrong.
A certain somebody with Hollywood in their name
Yeah,
might be investigated.
it's not the first
I
time he's
can't
done
quite
rug
put-
pull.
Yeah.
The worst bit.
Hollywood.
Leslie Edlin's done a few rug pulls.
So
That's
did
the
you say
kind of
month
rug you're
or
thinking
pull?
of.
I mean, there's a slight possibility that Hawk Tua girl, teamed up with people that she thought were legit, and they ended up being crooks. But it's
dear.
really not a good look for her. Even if that were the case, her whole handling and everything she's done until now, not a good look. And honestly, I don't even know how she's even a thing. Yeah, she did the stupid meme. I don't know how suddenly people thought that she has a podcast and people want to listen to her.
Popular, isn't it?
Yeah, third biggest podcast in America.
Can't imagine why.
Maybe
there's
I
nothing
need to
about
move
this.
to America. Shall we move to America?
I think it was probably because it was the first non-woke comment a load of people have actually heard in sort of like popular media. So they just
Maybe.
kind of stuck onto it. But it's the fact she's famous for being famous.
Yeah, for nothing.
Yeah, so it becomes pretty useless. She hasn't
Now,
got
when
anything
she
to
says
back on.
Hawk Chewer, is she actually spitting on a dick or is she grabbing on it like snotting? I'm slightly confused.
Fat losing 98% of 3 million in 15 minutes. It's
300
million.
300 million. It's no joke. Sorry, you did that. Is that true then? 300 million?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was a pump and a dump. The people at the top just was. I think it was sort of like
And that's
20%.
that's not a reference to her either.
No, that would be Lily Wasserface. I think they sold 20% of the tokens to themselves, and then traded them amongst themselves to sort of like push the price up because it had trading volume.
Oh,
Then they
dear.
got the public in to
That's
buy
not
it,
good.
which filled up the coffers, and then the people at the top just sold everything, which meant they pulled all their money out, changed it into Bitcoin, and hid it, and everyone else was just stuck with it.
Prof,
That's
you've
it.
got an invite, mate. Okay, I killed it. Sorry.
Coffeezilla has done quite a good video on it.
He has indeed.
Probably views on Superman.
Superman. I'm going to be controversial. I'm going to
Oh
say
no.
I liked it. I didn't like the music.
Quirky dad.
I know, right? Music, yeah, that was fucking awful. I like the music they use for the poster. That was quite good. Like the whatever it is, that woman.
How's it go?
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it looked colourful. I thought it looked comic book. It looked fun. I like the trailer doesn't give too much away, and I think that's the key to a good trailer. I do understand why people think it's kind of a bit of a miss, but I'm kind of there to wait and see. I mean, my first cinema experience for a proper real live action movie was Superman the movie in 1978. I was
Nice.
3, and I loved it, and it's one of my early memories. And I want it to succeed. I want it to be a good Superman. I love Crypto. Never thought I'd see that in a live action Superman movie, but here we go. I don't know. I'm open minded. It looks fun. Maybe not showing him being booed and having a can thrown at his head and then bleeding out at the start. Not the best idea. But I think the scene where he saves a little girl looks really, really cool. That's proper Superman. So I'm just willing to give it a go. I'm quite excited by it. I just hope it doesn't disappoint. And I've heard the theme tune that I think it was the composer posted it on his YouTube.
Yeah.
I quite like what they've done with it, but of course it's never going to be the same or as good as the John Williams original. But it's good that they are paying homage to that rather than just not that awful from the Man of Steel.
You know what? So it's going to sound ridiculous, but the Superman theme tune, all it reminds me of, if you ever played Theme Hospital back in the day, at the very beginning, they have a bit where the Doctor's running in and it's almost the Superman theme tune, but they change it enough that it's not. If you can find the opening video for it.
As a kid,
it reminds me of Theme Hospital.
As a kid, did any of you start doing the Superman theme and it always turned into Star Wars?
Star Wars, yes.
We got a positive comment from Romeo Tango November Zulu Wrenched Wool Sport. Wow, someone said let's start again. Someone said something positive, or that wasn't a joke about a stream high point. Thank you, my friend.
Hey,
sorry, RRTNs, they will try better.
Thank you. Yeah, I look forward to it. I mean, it did the job for me. It didn't give too much away. There's no dialogue in it, so I'm kind of that's good because it doesn't tell you anything. I get the stuff about the Green Lantern and Hawk Girl. Maybe they're not in it as much, or maybe there's some sort of tie-in, but I don't think they're going to be the central focus. I hope not. So
I really want it to be good. I really do.
Me too. I really do. And
Trev?
Superman is a symbol of hope, so let's have some hope.
Bob Hope.
Yeah.
Trev?
But Christopher Reeve is the yardstick that every Superman will be judged.
Yeah,
and
He is indeed.
let's not forget that. So he's got a lot of hard work ahead of him, this Corin Sweat chap. So best of luck to him. I think it's a good choice. Good choice.
Terrible haircut.
Yeah, well,
He did it himself.
David Coruscant. Is it Coruscant?
No,
That's
Star
planet
Wars.
in Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yes. I know.
Trev,
you watched it, yes.
Yeah, I wasn't impressed, to be fair.
Right, that's it. Moving on.
That's good. Yeah, good.
Do you know what did need the most? Change the fucking logo of his name. I mean, I know they call him Superman, but that's
It's the S.
symbol.
Oh,
You know, that's his family name. That's supposed to be the L, isn't it? Of his family name.
Mm.
So why change that?
But
'Cause it
that's
don't-
kind
it
of like
don't look-
that's how it was in the original, isn't it? It said it was black and red, wasn't it? I think it's kind of
No.
harkening back to that.
Unless I'm using, you know, the Christopher Reeve one, too much of a yardstick to measure it by. You know,
I do prefer that one. I have to say, the original in the the one we've all grown up with. That one.
but it's just it's too soon. You know, Cavill, they could have given it a few more years, but no, James Gunn's rather keen. He's been chomping at the bit to do this since he moved over to DC. And is it a case of, is he rushing in too quick with something just to try and, you know, prove that he can do what he did with Guardians, but transpose that onto a DC universe?
I have a sneaking suspicion like he already had in mind who he wanted for Superman, and obviously because of how long that franchise is going to last for, he wants to cast the man that he has in mind now before he gets too old, perhaps. That's what I think. I don't know if that's true.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Well, they could always bring back Nicolas Cage as Superman.
I think Gunn also wanted somebody that's sort of not necessarily like a big star that'll bother him. He wanted somebody that'll be more of like a yes man.
Could be.
Somebody who's pliable.
Yeah, I think so.
I say, young man, you can get your legs where? Marvelous. Meet me in my trailer after the first take.
I was getting Guardians of the Galaxy 4 vibes.
Yeah, there's too much of that in James Gunn's work, though.
It's like, oh, for fuck's.
The only thing that I've really enjoyed of James Gunn's, out of everything he's done, is Peacemaker. I thought he did a really good job with that.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. Yeah.
I like the Suicide Squad, and I liked Guardians.
Hang on, which Suicide Squad?
The Suicide Squad.
No, Suicide
Hang on,
Squad,
the second one.
Yeah.
The reboot.
Yeah, that was all right. That was
Yeah.
fun. That was fun.
He's
like
good when it's a quirky ensemble movie. I don't know
Yeah.
if he's good at doing this thing that's more like has more heart in it and more focused on one character. I don't know.
He
if
is a
he can pull it
cynical
off.
bastard, isn't he? But I don't know. I mean, we'll have to wait and see. I hope that, you know, maybe there's people there that can sort of rein his worst excesses in. I think that's what a lot of these showrunner types and super producers, directors, whatever, they need someone to say no to them. You know, I mean, if you think about as far back as Star Wars, you know, you had to be reined in there, didn't you? Because otherwise we would have to like the Phantom Menace straight out the gate, you know.
Since 1978, don't you think we've had too many Supermans?
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of TV Supermans as well. You have to factor in, don't you?
Oh, I've got to admit though, I did really rate Dean Cain.
Oh yeah,
And that's more because of his comments over the last 5 years on social media than actually playing Superman. But you know, in all fairness, that show was cheesy as fuck. But in hindsight and on the replay, it's not too bad.
It had Terry Hatcher in it, and she was young there.
She was better when she was working the transporter room.
Oh yeah, no. On Star Trek: The Next Generation, she was fantastic in that.
Oh yeah, 3 words, but great tits.
Those 3 words she said them with so much character.
I swallow, Commander. God, was there actually anybody on board Riker hadn't screwed apart from Geordie?
Picard.
No, he did him. He'd done.
Why do you think his head is so shiny?
Stardate 38496.2. Commander Riker shot his muck right across my back. I thought it was a holodeck simulation at first.
And was it?
That is about the best Patrick Stewart impression I've ever done. And I probably sounded more like Mike Yarwood, to be fair.
No, I thought it was pretty good. It was pretty good, man.
Trev, there is an account on Facebook and Instagram. It's called Millennium Vulcan. and he makes an AI Picard voice. And
Is that the
currently,
one where he does the fake logs?
yes, the
about,
captain's
like-
logs talking about Kirk and Riker going off and shagging everyone on an entire planet, and they've got to go find them. Yes, that's
And Wesley's
exactly
a
the
serial
one.
killer in the making.
That's
Is that the one?
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen that one. It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's Millennium Vulcan. I'll send you a link.
I'm
to
going
it
to
if I
have to
remember.
practice doing Captain Picard a bit more often.
Captain's log. There we go. Found it.
Captain's log. This one has sweet corn in it, which is quite perplexing considering I had from a replicator.
Captain's log. The Enterprise is near the gas cloud. Twice.
You know, at the beginning of the trailer, when Superman hits the snow at high
Superman. Sorry, yes. Back to this.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I forgot about that. The dog fucking ruined it for me, to be fair.
shouldn't there be a huge crater, but he's laid on top of the snow?
Maybe he is a top.
If he hits the snow at that speed, it's going to be a huge crater.
Don't
Maybe-
Colin sweat it.
I was going to say one for the chat as well. Which characters in DC can actually leave Superman bleeding?
The Invisible Bummer.
That'd
Possibly.
be more internal, though, wouldn't it?
I think it was Mega Geek who said someone like Bizarro Superman. Bizarro, but how many people can
Bizarro
actually leave
Superman.
Superman bleeding?
Can we please have Brainiac? Like, that's all I want. Superman, Brainiac, Lex Luthor. That's it. Thank you.
Well, we
Can
know
we have
Lex
that?
Luthor's in it.
Yeah, but there's no Brainiac. How long do we have to wait? There was a really great video that someone did with Brainiac in it on YouTube. It was so good. It was a while ago, but it was. So good. Find it. It's great.
Well, okay. Even if it was a glacier, it would have smashed it to shite.
Maybe he's not as powerful or as strong as the Supermen that we've had over the last few years. Maybe he's like depowered a little bit, which would be good, I think, because he is a bit overpowered. Like the way that they presented him in Man of Steel and the Justice League was too much. He was almost like a villainous god, it was too much. So I think if they strip that back a bit, that would be good.
Speaking of villainous god, we have a new guest, everybody. It's PI5.5-pot. Piss pot.
Yarr.
Hello, arr, piss pot, arr. How you
Hey.
doing, piss pot, arr?
It's the Downs
Gotta turn the
Dalek.
volume on my thing back up. Yes, I'm doing fine. Hello.
Hello.
Arr. How you doing?
Yes, and I can answer your question for you. Who's going to be strong enough to bust up Superman like that? A clone of Superman named Ultraman.
Ultraman.
Yep.
Yes.
And he's in the film. You'll see him in a number of different clips. He's the one in the trailer who's smashing through walls and punching him around in a stadium. So
Well, cheers. You've just saved me 15 quid.
Hang on, a clone of Superman.
that is in the original canon of the comics, Ultraman is an alternate universe version of Superman. He's
Oh God, not multiverse.
but
please.
no, supposedly in this film, Luthor has cloned Superman
Hang
and
on.
made his own sort of
is
slavish
that not
version
the
of him.
plot for Superman 3?
Sort of, yes.
All right, cheers, Prof. You've saved me £3.
Superman.
Superman
4.
4.
Superman
Four, yeah, 4,
sorry.
yeah. Yeah,
Superman
3 was Richard
Doug
Pryor.
McClure's son as the bad guy, as Nuclear Man. Whatever
Moving on.
I am Trey
Sorry to
McClure.
ruin that for everyone.
Oh.
Piss pot, thoughts on the trailer?
I did not hate it. Overall, though, I think kind of the same thing a lot of other people have said. It's too busy. There's too many characters in it. Price and I last night were talking about it, naming off all of the characters from the DC canon that are in this film. It's absurd. There's like 15 characters that are from
Could be
the
a bit much,
DC
isn't it?
comics,
Yeah, a bit much.
and I think 7 superheroes, if I remember. So it's kind of ridiculous. There's so many characters in it. This is supposed to be a Superman film. I want to see Superman. And I hope they're not going to spend way too much time talking about all the other characters. But as far as a trailer, it's not the best teaser that's ever been cut. It is interesting. There's a few things in it that I'm like, oh, that's, that could be cool. You get to see a few of the characters. I like the actress that they picked for Lois Lane.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
she looks good. I think she'll do fine in that part.
Tidy.
I hate his haircut as Clark Kent. I think has been mentioned. But I mean, it has not turned me off. Hasn't really changed my opinion at all. I want it to be good. I really do. I just don't have a lot of faith that it will be.
Good night, everybody. I think Pisspot killed that one.
Oh, ruined it.
No, it's
right.
it's true though. I mean, he didn't say anything wrong. Everything he's saying is pretty much true.
Why don't they reboot Super Gran instead?
Dead. Son and Somrage. New Lois looks like a guy.
No, New Lois is
In
a
the
good actress,
cartoon.
and she can look good if she wants to. I don't know what they made her look like in the movie, but she's actually a good actress and she looks good. But what I'll say is
she looks
that
like Lois Lane, like you would expect.
any movie that somebody tries to, especially to reboot or do some kind of Superman, it'll always be compared to Superman, to the original one with Christopher Reeve, Gene Hackman, and Marlon Brando. And it's really, really hard to make a movie that's better than that. I know that movie doesn't have the newest effects, and I know you could say it's dated, but there's something at the heart of that movie that it gets right. And
Heart.
that
It's heart.
It's made from the right
Passion
place.
behind it. Yeah.
Right. And also, it sort of laid the groundwork for an entire genre. I think that there's movies before that movie that were in the superhero genre, and after that. And after that movie, every movie kind of secretly aims to at least be as good as that one. And I don't know if James Gunn, with his quirky whatever it is that he does, I don't know if it's going to be good enough when you stack it up against that one.
No, Superman is quite kooky in its own way, but it has heart to it. And does James Gunn have the ability to plug that gap? I don't know. Maybe we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. Sir Melvin of Deeply Wrenched. New Lois is Miss Maisel. Looks like Wallerbridge. Extremely unattractive.
Oh, I think she's quite pretty.
Yeah, not a problem with it.
Damn.
It's going to be in the acting, I think.
I mean, if you look at Lois Lane, I don't think that she's always been that traditionally good looking. I think she's kind of an odd one, isn't she? She's not like your stereotypical, Madame Mamsel or whatever. She's kind of like
Lois Lane's always been known for being one who runs towards danger.
Yeah.
That's she's a journalist ultimately, so she will always try and get into the really difficult bits of the story that other people don't.
I think Terry Hatcher was the sort of your first sort of super sexy kind of Lois Lane.
Yeah,
other than in the comics maybe, but like, I just don't see that as too much of a problem. I think Superman wouldn't necessarily go with someone because they look great. He'd go with what they're like, who they are. And their spirit, I guess. Moving on.
It's the same for everyone, I think. Everybody has hope, but nobody is confident enough to say it.
Yeah.
Are we all so fatigued now, though, by everything?
I think we've all become very hypercritical, but we've been put there. We've been forced into that position.
Yeah.
So when something comes along and everyone's kind of like, oh, here we go again, it's going to be hard to break that. But I think, look, we haven't really seen anything from this new DC universe yet. So I'm really well over the whole superhero thing right now.
Yeah.
Completely. But this actually gave me a little glimmer of hope that I'm actually interested to watch it. And that's for coming from someone who's so totally out of the whole superhero thing right now.
They need to stop making universes. They just need to make movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's a big alien dragon salamander thing. Where's that come from?
Well, that's like, the same as the Suicide Squad, a big fucking tentacle-y thing. there is that element, just like rolling my eyes a bit, but it's like, okay, we'll just see.
Well, let's hope Sylvester Stallone doesn't do the fucking dopey voice for it again. Yeah.
Big monster for kind of big spectacle, but it's like no.
Generic monster, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
for fuck's
I know.
sake.
Big generic
No.
monster. Whilst
I've
he's
got a
still putting his
feeling
costume on.
James Gunn is going to try too hard and make a complete sack of shit.
Yeah, that's probable.
Could happen,
Yeah.
but I'm staying hopeful.
Okay, so we're all are we 50-50?
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're all
I
gonna
guess.
go. We're all gonna go see it, though, aren't we?
No,
I think
I'm going
we're all
to
gonna-
wait out on
For sure.
fucking Pirate Bay.
I think we're all gonna be surprised in one way or another. Those who are negative on it might be positively surprised on some things, but not everything. And some of us who are positive on it would be a bit disappointed by something.
Okay.
So I think that's probably
Well,
where we're at.
my local cinema is closing down in 3 weeks, so it's going to be a
Oh,
pain
shit.
in the. It's going to be a pain in the fucking ass going
Well,
to watch
that's
this.
Hollywood.
You need to go in and buy all those rollover hot dogs. They'll keep for at least 30 years. You might be able to get them cheap, but you'll be you don't eat meat. Oh, I forgot. You've got no testicles. You're a vegan.
Don't worry, there's no meat in it anyway.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Good point.
Sawdust.
Do you know? I should really do a poll, shouldn't I?
Stop doing fucking polls. You
Should I do a
twat.
poll?
No.
Can I do a poll?
Stop
Yes,
it.
yeah.
Stop
It's
being fucking boring.
are you not?
Or are you?
Yes, going to go see.
Are you not
Superman.
interested in seeing this movie or not? Yes or no?
Talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to do some typing, if I may.
How about you don't?
How about I
No,
do?
it's fine.
Fuck's
So
sake.
talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to do a poll, if I may. It keeps the beautiful peeps.
I'd sooner watch reruns of fucking Crossroads than you doing polls.
I'm going to do a poll. It keeps
I'd
the.
sooner nick Sandy's crutches.
It's it's called interaction with the lovely peeps.
Was Crossroads the
Let's
one
have a
with the dead
poll.
body under the patio?
If you want Brownie to do a poll, say yes in the chat.
Should
If
Brownie
you
do a
don't,
poll?
if you don't
Yes or
say
no?
anything, if you don't say anything, we know you don't want it. So, would you like to be bored on a Friday? Shall I do a poll about it? How about you do some pole dancing, Brownie? Or you
I'll
probably haven't
just
got
nip-
the energy or stamina because you're
I'll
a
just
Vogon.
nip out and buy a poll. Back in 10 minutes.
You can have one. I live next door to a pair. You can have one of them if you want.
Z, you coming
Don't
on?
forget when he moved in next door, he went, "Oh, you like to come round and make the fuck with the wife?" No, thanks. Would you like to buy some crack? Keep you up at night? No, I'm insomniac, thanks. I'm gonna knock down your fence. Is this okay? No,
Well,
it
you're
fucking isn't.
destroying Mr. Brown's character. What left? Yeah, that's a bit.
Fucking hell.
So, who's getting what for Christmas then?
Oh, we've
Back to
done
the
this.
first question we ever did.
I'm
I'm getting
I know
a
that we
Zenpay.
weren't
Nobody's
here
buying
at that
poll.
I got the 25 year anniversary special edition of Worms Armageddon.
What?
Nice.
Yeah, great game.
I got
Okay.
a copy of Threads to watch over Christmas.
Oh, God. It's going to be
Jesus.
fucking great in your house at Crimbo, isn't it?
That'd be more Boxing Day, mate. Put that on Boxing Day. It's more Boxing Day.
Oh, shall we watch Watership Down? No, let's watch the fucking day after. Yeah, okay.
I watched that recently for the second time.
Oh, God. Steve Guttenberg's great in that.
Whatever happened to
It's
Steve
not as
Guttenberg?
depressing as
He
Whatever
looks
happened
rough
to
these
Steve
days, doesn't he?
Guttenberg?
He looks very rough. But then again, he's old. I mean, look at the pictures online of Mr. Zed and Sweet Chuck now. It's like, Christ, Mr. Sweet Chuck's exactly the fucking same.
Yeah.
It is,
And-
yeah.
yes.
And, you know, Mr. Zed, Jesus.
We've got a poll
Yeah.
running.
yes or
No
no. What
Poll.
does yes or no mean?
Poll, yes or no?
No. Hang on a minute.
Right, okay, probably you missed out on this. Mr. Brown managed to word a poll so badly that no one actually knew what the answers meant. And the answers were yes or no. Are you
was
not interested in? No, was it? Are you not interested in not seeing
It was funny though, wasn't it?
It was very good. It was amazing.
Double negatives.
yes.
Come-
With no or yes.
We got a
You
new
can't
guest.
not beat
everybody.
it.
Yes,
We've
I'm not
got a new
interested,
guest.
or no, I'm not interested.
Hi.
Hello, gay boys.
Hey.
Heyo.
Hello, everybody. Happy 4th birthday, Brune.
Not quite 40 minutes, but thank you.
Pedant.
You've got a super chat, Mr. Brown. You've got a super chat.
It's a gold-coloured super chat. Z,
It's like I
straight
came in
in.
just in time, didn't I?
Oh, yeah.
Flav, wrenched, world of sport, 20 British pounds, which is genuinely real money.
At the moment.
Here's a
10
few
pot
quid,
noodles.
Brune. Merry Christmas. Now take this
Thank you, my
money
friend.
and but 12 rashers of back bacon and a load of white farmhouse bread.
Oh, God.
Fry the bacon in a dry pan, mop up the juices with the bread, and then make a sarnie. Welcome back,
Oh, bless
you
you.
vegan fucktard.
Nice.
Have a bacon sandwich
Yeah,
and
the
I see your
s-
bollocks back, you
The
big.
smell of bacon, you know, crisp. Oh,
Bacon,
my
bacon,
God.
bacon, 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 bacon.
You want a good bacon sandwich? Little drop of vinegar on it when you put the bread on.
Oh, fuck off.
Get
oh
out.
no! The acid actually cuts through the bacon and it just makes it so
What?
much nicer. Oh yeah,
Oh,
Witchcraft
try
is that? Thank you, Flav.
that's from a chef who.
Does
who I used to
anybody
know.
want to come round Boxing Day and watch The Deliverance? In Blu-ray.
No, thank you. And then we'll have threads on Boxing Day. Z, Superman trailer.
Yes, what about it?
Did you view?
I did
Well,
watch
I
it.
know you did. What do you think?
I wasn't impressed. I mean, we've just come off the back of Superman and Lois,
Incredible.
which is going to be a pretty fucking hard act to follow.
It is.
I'm not even joking about that.
Neither am I. Stream killer. Superman and Lois, incredible. Everybody's saying, "Oh, best TV this year. Oh, it's the Penguin." Nobody's seen the last 15 minutes of Superman and Lois. That's the best TV this year, isn't it, Z?
Absolutely.
Excuse me, guys. I just need to interject here. I'm going to love you and leave you all because I'm desperately needing a shit.
Does that mean you're coming back then?
All right,
No,
good
I'm
luck.
going. I might be a bit wrecked after all this. But thank you
Happy
for having me
trails.
on. Happy
Yeah.
4th anniversary. Hello to Bye and everything to everybody in the chat. I'm going to have to go. Bye.
All right. take care.
Night, Trev. And he's gone.
And
Finally.
Thank fuck for that. Yeah, so Superman then Z, it's going to be tough, isn't it?
It is tough act. I don't know if they're going to do it or not. You know, but good luck to them if they think they can.
Indeed.
I didn't like Crypto. I mean, he's great in the comics, great in the animated series, but it just doesn't translate well to live action.
Was that genuine CGI?
I don't know.
Must
It
be.
just looked like Snowy from the Adventures of Tintin
Yeah,
with a
I
cape
know.
on, and that didn't press me much.
I liked
Yeah.
it.
No.
I did. I'm sorry. I'm a sucker for that.
Okay. July 11th, everybody.
Hooray. Sorry, hooray.
Okay.
I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it will be fine.
July 11th. Okay, shall we do a next slide? Do you want to do another slide?
You got slides and everything.
It's just a
What
small.
is this sort of?
a
Is it
small-
about Mufasa?
No, we're going to do that Sunday.
Oh, that's fun though. Carry on.
Okay.
oh,
Star Wars.
dude.
There.
Let's go get the thing so we can find the other thing, and then we got space horses.
They fly now.
I know.
They always flew.
Anniversary today, folks.
Moving on.
And what an anniversary it is!
Yay.
Was it the worst of the movies?
No.
It's a tough
No.
question.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is that I think that The Last Jedi.
Was it a movie?
The Last Jedi is a movie that did the most damage to Star Wars. I think that there's parts of it that may be somewhat competently made, like the camera angles or whatever it is just a really crappy. The screenplay is meant to ruin Star Wars. Whereas Rise of Skywalker is just a clueless J.J. Abrams continuously reshooting the movie over and over again, trying to put something coherent together in editing, and you're just watching something incoherent. I mean, the movie, it's not that he wanted to ruin lore or not ruin lore. It's just he wasn't even able to construct a movie.
Yeah.
It's
And he's a hack. He's a hack too. But yeah, go on.
Yeah.
It's anti-cinema.
Yes.
It had so many. I don't know how it got made. I mean, the horses. I lost it at that point. I like Star Wars. I will put up with a lot, but this was just the horses across the stuff, and then confusion about which way is up.
Yeah. Oh, yes. They can't decide which way is up, so that they can leave. Except that it's a 3-dimensional space, so any direction would take you out.
And it's impossible to get there, which is why you have to go through that really narrow, difficult thing, despite the thousands of ships that get there. At the end, how? Just
don't know.
Let's not forget Lando. Lando has been on this planet for 30 years. This fucking rave planet, wearing the same outfit.
Yeah, but it just. I think the inconsistency comes from having one person do the first, and then a completely different person doing the second, and then the complete, change it all again.
It wasn't written as a trilogy.
Yeah,
it was never written as a 3-part story. Yeah.
You see, 1 to 6 was at least a single script. It was a huge script that then got broken up into different bits, and then was filmed. 4, 5, and 6 being the better half. That's why they started with it. But 1, 2, and 3 was already written. 7, 8, and 9, there was only sort of like a rough draft. And then Disney chucked that out anyway. So the whole thing it's not even worth 5.5. It's disappointing. There was so much potential, thousands of characters in an extended universe, and they just got rid of all of it and made their own 3 movies.
Has anybody wrote a book about this yet?
Oh, that's coming.
Someone's going to.
Oh, yeah. And then Disney will try and stop it, of course.
Yeah.
Force Awakens. Were we
duped? Yes.
It was a rehash of Episode 4.
It was.
That was basically
no. It was a rehash of Star Wars. Star Wars.
No 4, no New Hope, just Star Wars.
Star Wars proper.
Mm.
Are there any highlights of this?
No.
Horses.
Was this the one where Finn, or was that the second one where he was a buffoon with the pissing Bacta out of the seat?
Yeah, that was the second one.
That was the second one.
Yeah, okay.
He just became like Ryan in Doctor Who, sucking his thumb kind of thing, Rubbish.
Finn, you could tell originally he was going to end up being a Jedi. You could tell that, but then something happened, Episode 8, and he just got written out. And it's just.
Are there any redeeming qualities of this movie?
No.
But I've got to admit, out of this entire last trilogy, my favourite bit has to be they pushed Captain Phasma as being such a big, huge, important part of it. Not only did they kill her off, but you then have that one fight between the stormtrooper that just shouts "traitor" at Finn, and he becomes a better character than Phasma.
Yes.
One line, no actual name. He's been dubbed. If you look on the Star Wars wiki, it's TR8R. That's what he's down as, because it just says traitor.
And then there's a whole meme, Wicked Spins meme.
It's great.
We have got a poll running, folks.
Why?
You got a runny poll?
Poll, yes or
Did you let him out
no?
the basement?
So if we can get a couple more votes, I'll close the poll. So poll.
What would it
yes.
take for you to never do another poll this evening?
Yes or no?
Well, then people need to vote and get it more than 50. Come on, folks. Come on. This is it. The no's are going up.
Don't you put your nose up at me.
40 votes. How many people's watching? 50. 41 votes. Oh, it's neck and neck. Come on. This is interesting. To me, anyway. Poll, yes or no? Come on, folks. I'm going to close it in a minute. Okay. Have we finished with this?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Well and
Yes.
done.
So yeah.
It's well and cooked. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, for God's sake.
Who saw this? I had to do a grab of this.
He's out.
Price, are you able to read it?
Yes, I am.
Would you like to?
Guys, can you read
Sure.
your own tweets, please?
Did you know The Rise of Skywalker is one of the worst movies ever made in any genre since the invention of cinema?
Boosh. Can't argue with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think anybody can.
Oh, just look at her face.
It's the worst movie ever since the last one.
She's so annoying. I feel bad because maybe she could have looked okay, but somehow that after those movies, I don't even really. I kind of see her in a negative light. She's become unappealing.
She's got that kind of smug look about her, unfortunately.
Yes.
It's the fact she stole the name. She's a Palpatine, and now she's just taking the name Skywalker. So
Yeah,
the
but
Palpatines have just won everything.
She
Yeah.
stole everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
If it wasn't nailed down, it's gone.
There goes the neighborhood. Yeah.
Why did she steal the Skywalker name, even though she knew she
Well,
was
she
a
stole everything else. Stole their
Oh,
lightsabers.
okay.
Stole the Millennium Falcons.
I mean, the
She stole
truth
Luke's
is,
X-wing and his saber.
the truth is that this whole thing is kind of a big troll, because after The Last Jedi that everybody was annoyed, they were trying to fool people into somehow coming back to watch this thing. So they called it The Rise of Skywalker. Now, that implied that maybe Luke Skywalker is going to rise and maybe he doesn't die like a bum like he did in that second movie. And then people were thinking, oh, maybe that's what they're going to do. But in reality, they never intended, Kathleen Kennedy never would have let that happen. They never intended to resurrect him or make it seem like he actually does something. They gave him one scene where he seemed to course correct a bit with throwing that lightsaber off a cliff mildly. And then the rise of Skywalker is that she is now she's the Skywalker that's rising. So they had to do this in order for that name to be correct, so that name will try to fool moviegoers.
Oh.
I know this sounds really elaborate and strange, but that is actually the truth.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Wankers.
Yes.
Utter wankers.
Now, I was raised in a house where physically assaulting women is a crime, but I would quite happily walk up to Kathleen Kennedy and punch her right in the tits for this abomination that was released.
You know, we all have to have standards, right? We all have our limits too.
Yes.
I used to see her on set all the time when we were doing so, and she was one stressed lady.
Oh, you've been in a Star Wars movie.
2 of them, yeah. Unfortunately.
Ooh.
Yeah. Very stressful.
You were young, you needed the money.
I did.
I understand.
No, but that's what she
She
used to be.
whore.
She used to be the person that goes around and I'm sorry for the language, acts like a bitch, while Spielberg and Lucas and people like them can smile and pretend that they're a little more, focusing on the creative side. And they just needed some bitchy woman to go around and kind of be annoying. And I'm not saying maybe you need that in a production. Maybe you need that kind of bad cop or annoying lady or whatever it is. But that doesn't mean that she could run Star Wars. And George Lucas never even intended for her to do it.
Nobody let her.
No, he made a huge mistake because he thought that she would be loyal to him. That's real hubris.
Ugh.
He thought that
Sheer
like
fucking
no
hubris.
matter what happens, she'll be aligned with him, and even if he goes and she stays, she's in his corner. What he didn't realize is that she wanted to be him. She's just she's the same bitch that they all thought that she was. She was, and once she could turn on them and do it, then she did.
Well, that's not. How did that work out?
I mean, it worked out. Honestly, for her, it worked out great. Who else, when they're at a retirement age, instead of retiring, they get a job that they get a ton of money, millions and millions of dollars, and they get to run a huge studio and the most coveted IP. She was 60-something when they gave her this role, and now she's like 70-something or so. Who she's gonna do something with Star Wars at age 70-something. Or
All
whatever she
money
is.
in the world is never going to make your name less than mud. So,
I mean,
I'd rather have a reputation that was good than billions and millions of dollars based on destroying people's dreams.
you don't get more talented at doing sci-fi suddenly at the age of 70. Basically, on that alone, and if you can call me an ageist or whatever it is, she had no experience in this field as a creative visionary. She shouldn't have been given this opportunity at the age of 60-something. She also had money. She had nothing to prove even. She didn't care.
James Cameron proves that there is a certain time limit on creativity for absolute sure.
Yeah, I think that at the end, if you want to be like revolutionary, you do something cutting edge, you have to be like, 30s, 40s. You have to have a bit of experience, but at the same time, you're not like, you're not over the hill.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Are we going to see Ray again?
No.
I hope we never see her again.
Well, I won't be.
She's got a Ray movie coming out that they haven't announced they're cancelling.
Straight to Disney Plus.
It's coming out just after the Rian Johnson trilogy.
Yeah.
And really, nothing bad happened to him either. He was able, even though he's such a slippery, sniveling hack, he managed to take that stupid, shitty movie he made, go to Netflix and sign a deal with them that they pay him like $250 million to make those stupid Knives Out movie. Basically, to make like knockoffs of Murder, She Wrote, they gave him like, hundreds of millions of dollars. He's like, it's the biggest heist man. Like he is one. There's how in history they're like the great train robbery of like 58 whatever, nothing compared to Rian Johnson, The Last Jedi, and then Knives Out from Netflix. He is like the biggest bank robber ever.
PI 5.5 pots. Any thoughts?
I just hate this movie. Not that Last Jedi was any better. I mean, Last Jedi was just absolute disaster.
They had the chance. They had about 10 months to not kill.
I mean, I didn't go to see this in the theaters. After Last Jedi, I was done. No, I had no interest whatsoever in seeing this in the theaters. I waited until it finally landed on Disney Plus or whatever. Watched it once. Thought that was maybe the worst thing I'd ever seen since seeing Last Jedi. And I honestly, I think I may have seen the movie twice. That was it. I think I watched it once,
twice,
and then I watched it with my kids at one point, and my son got bored halfway through and left. So.
Damn.
Good kid. He knows what's up.
Indeed.
I'm going to close the poll.
Ooh.
Okay, if you haven't voted, you got 10 seconds. Okay.
So yes or no? I'm not sure what the question was, but the answer was yes or no.
Poll, yes or no?
Oh, right.
Okay, come on, chat, refresh. Just amuse yourselves. Okay, so poll, yes or no? Poll completed, 49 votes. In second place, runner-up, 48%, no. And the winner, yes, 51%.
It's like Brexit all over again.
Is that 99%?
It is. It has a very strange. Yeah, there's always 1% missing for some reason. So we want another poll then, yes?
Absolutely.
Democracy has spoken.
Suggestions.
Can we trust democracy? I mean, think about it. Democracy gave us
Okay,
Rishi Sunak,
brilliant.
Boris Johnson, and
No,
Donald
got it.
Trump.
That's it. Okay, brilliant. Thank you.
Do a poll saying.
No, I'm doing. I've got it now. I've
Do
got
you
it. Thank
think
you. very-
Superman will be good?
No,
or
I've got it.
bad?
I've got it. I've got it. Okay.
Fuck's sake.
Talk amongst yourselves.
So much for democracy.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Rhubarb.
Rhubarb, rhubarb.
Rhubarb.
Peas and carrots.
And rhubarb.
Boots and cats.
How do you spell democracy?
Rhubarb is what extras say behind the
Yes.
scenes, right? And
Yep.
but
Yep.
in the US, it's peas and carrots, correct?
Yeah, you can do both.
Ooh.
How do you spell democracy?
Democracy.
Democracy.
This is
All right.
Democracy Manifest.
MOCRA.
CY.
Y. Yeah, I thought it was
I love democracy.
CY.
Democracy.
No. TY.
CY.
CY. Democratize.
No, you're gonna have to spell it.
Is there another slide or something?
Even in
D.
the chat, right democracy.
Yeah, go on. That's
The
your-
spelling bee right in the middle of the stream is making my tits itch.
Democracy.
Oh, I've got it.
Oh,
There's no T, is there? There's no T. is
No.
there? Why am I thinking T? Listen, I'm old.
Democracy.
DEMOCRACY.
Yes.
I'm old, folks. Bear with me.
Execute order
Okay.
66.
Let's go then.
You got a super chat.
It's cheesing then.
Poll running, folks. We'll keep it going to the end. Super chat, did you say?
You did. RRTNZ.
Go on.
Well, please let Probby read this. Chuck Norris was in the 10 Commandments with Charlton Heston. His cold, dead hands. He was a stunt double for God. Merry Christmas to all. And to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, my friend.
Well, if you're going to be a stunt double, God is your man. Oh, sorry. Chuck Norris. Same thing.
Well, you know, yeah,
It's
same
easy
thing.
to get the two confused.
Okay. There's another slide. I think this is probably the last slide.
Hamburg.
Price, you know anything about this?
Yeah, I always say that J.J. Abrams is the Hamburglar of Hollywood, and that's exactly what he is.
It's uncanny.
Yeah, it looks like him too. He has the same vibe.
For those who
tooth.
don't know, this was the Hamburglar. This was in the 1980s when McDonald's were trying to appeal to children. They had
He had a
they had
catchphrase: "Grobble, grobble."
Rubble.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And they decided to get rid of all of the characters in sort of like the mid 90s when they tried to go to be a proper restaurant and the prices went up.
Yes.
There was also Grimace and
Yeah.
Mayor McCheese.
And
You know what? Those were better
giant
times.
double
I
cheeseburger
I
love
miss
with head.
80s McDonald's. I miss
It's
it.
McDonald's. I love them. The characters are so awful, which is why the whole Grimace shake thing at Starbucks, you know, the bright purple happened because that's the character from the 1980s McDonald's ads.
Yeah.
Was it McDonald's? No, was it Starbucks or was it actually McDonald's that did the Grimace shakes?
maybe
I can't remember
McDonald's.
now.
I think
McDonald's.
They brought him back.
Price, we've got a fan.
I got a
Ashen-
fan. What happened?
Yeah, many fans, but Ashen Prism Price has been on fire lately. He has.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mayor McCheese for Mayor of London. You'd probably, yeah, it can't
Sir
get much
Mayor
worse.
McCheese. Sir Mayor.
Sir,
Mayor McCheese, yeah.
Wow.
Double cheeseburger. Was it a double cheeseburger or a Big Mac for his head?
Don't know, but
It was a Big Mac, yeah.
Yeah, it was a Big Mac.
Here you go. By an hour ad, J.J. Abrams was close to making a Superman movie. Still listed, apparently.
Oh my god.
No, too many.
Tona
mystery
he, she, Coates, whoever he is.
Uh,
Or she is.
Has J.J. Abrams gotten close to making any movies lately? I don't think so.
Thank goodness, no. He has
He
not.
had this huge deal with Warner Brothers where they were supposed to give him $250 million.
And he
And
I thought it
wasn't.
was 5.
I think
And
it was close
then,
to 500 million.
oh,
It
and
was-
then
it was
Zaslav.
half a bill. It was half a bill.
Yeah.
Right, and Zaslav showed up and said, like, this is a shitty deal. And then I guess part of the deal is that he has to pitch Zaslav ideas, and Zaslav has to greenlight them. So everything that he's ever pitched, they don't greenlight.
The
I'm
deal-
So the
serious.
one sensible thing Warner Brothers has done.
No, but I'm serious. Look at how he has no projects. Like he keeps trying to say, "Wait, why don't we do this one?" And I think they only have to pay him if they move forward with something. So they're just like, whatever. We're not
No.
moving forward with anything.
Brilliant.
It's all- it was
well
the
played.
last
Well
of the
played.
big mega contracts, wasn't it? And now they just haven't renewed it.
Well played.
So yeah, he now is not the golden boy of Hollywood anymore.
No,
It's
he's
I'm
more
like the golden
Hallmark.
shower
You can-
boy.
The golden
You can do-
shower, yeah.
Is
I'm
there
just
still
fed
a
up
sta-
of his mystery boxes. Everything was a mystery.
It's like Russell T Davies is doing the same thing.
Is
Oh,
there
it's
still a Star Trek film in the offing though?
Oh God, help.
JJ?
Probably not.
No.
I hope not. I think they just need
It's
to put
also
all of it to bed. No Star Trek, no Star Wars, no Doctor Who. They just need to put it to bed for 10 years and then just come back with a whole brand new set of people.
James WWW.
Well played.
You got mail.
What is Probby's
Battering
accents?
London.
Price
Yeah.
sounds like
It's some that's kind of a Native American thing or something. I get that sometimes, although
Dakota.
I'm not Native American, but
Well, at least
some people think that. Yeah.
at least it wasn't someone suggesting you were a 300-pound Indian man.
Right. Yesterday, somebody wrote that on a stream. You must be a 300-pound Indian man, and I'm like, no, I'm not that either.
has
Which part of
Abrams
London, though?
North
Not-
London probably.
Not Canada.
Oh,
Which London?
Not Canada.
okay.
Price is Mon.
That is true. That is technically
Calamari.
true.
Yeah.
It's a trap.
Has Abrams produced anything decent?
Fringe. Fringe. I love. Well, the first 2 seasons of Fringe was good. I love that show.
Alias was all right.
I never watched that, but I love Fringe.
Lost
God.
was shit.
I never watched it, even when it was a thing. You know.
It
No,
was
I
the concept. The
watched
concept was great.
a few episodes at the beginning, and I knew exactly that how it was heading nowhere, and I stopped
Nice.
watching it.
Because they didn't even have an ending. And
No,
and the
it
thing
didn't have-
Didn't they say that they were? Oh, it's not going to be purgatory. It's not purgatory.
Nope,
It's
yep,
definitely
no, it's not
purgatory.
hell. It's
Oh,
not
look,
purgatory.
purgatory,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's exactly what you thought it'd be.
Yeah. So I'm so glad I didn't watch it.
It just ended in a church. That was it.
Oh, cheers! I was going to watch that.
Yeah,
Saved us
you're
the
you're
trouble.
better off not
Fucking
Yeah.
spoilers.
I'm sorry. It's just
Cheers,
The
mate.
first couple
Spoil
of
that. I've
series-
been meaning to watch that.
Sword in the Stormmaster. Has anyone seen From? Yes, I loved the first season. The second season kind of went a bit weird for me, but when season 3 comes out, if there is a season 3, I will watch it and see if it picks up.
From what is it?
It's kind of along the same lines as Lost, but it does seem a bit more interesting. The concept's quite good. It's like this family go into this town and they can't ever escape. They just sort of drive out of there, and then they just end up back there. And for some reason, they keep looping around and they can't get out. And there's something in there that just keeps them all in at night. And it's kind of a weird one. It's kind of, I guess, mystery box if you like, but it is. The characters are really good. Can't really explain it. It's such a really unusual show. The first season was really, really good. The second season, I think, just got a bit too convoluted, and they introduced some new characters that I didn't particularly like. It isn't particularly woke. I mean, it's got like a lesbian couple as per usual. But other than that, it's pretty decent.
Vex Electronica arranged.
Hey! All right,
Vex.
Bob. It's my future ex-wifey there? All right,
Trev's bit on the side.
Vex,
Yeah.
would you like to join us?
Get
15
in
minutes?
here. Go on. Get over here, love.
Just let me send Vex a link then.
Move your ass.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Oh, not again.
Sorry, I can't multitask. I'm shit at it.
Rubble.
I know, me too. Rubble.
I'm just looking at J.J. Abrams' Wikipedia page and just looking at his filmography. It's all right.
Really?
So 2 Star Wars movies, a Star Trek movie. Before that was Super 8, and that was in 2011. Mission Impossible
that was
3,
reasonable.
2006.
It was reasonable.
But I mean, you've got to go back to 2011 to find something you can say is reasonable. That's not good.
You could argue that his career's fucked up now.
Yes. I mean, aside from a couple of sort of like producer credits on Mission Impossibles and Cloverfield Paradox. No, because that was the bad one, wasn't it?
Yeah, but that's just paying money to put your name on something, isn't it? Really?
Yeah. So that's why I didn't bother with him. But it's sort of like it's just so bad. He's not good.
Are we
I
going
think
to see him again?
We need to instigate a director rule where if you make 3 bad movies in a row, you
You're
have to go
out.
into the director sin bin, and then when you come back, you have to sort of like take 6 months off. Then you come back and you're only allowed $1 million to make a movie, and then just work. Your
And
way
like
back
when
up
you
again.
lose your license, you have to do a course where like people explain to you why your movies were crappy.
Gotta go back to film school.
if you fail driving,
Right.
you got to
I
do
got
it.
it. What we should do is we should do a Hollywood struggle session for these people.
Would we have to get 42 activists
Yeah.
in as well?
Yeah, well, 42 conservatives in a room, and they're going to have to explain their nonsense.
No, you know what I want? I want
rational
somebody
people.
I want J.J. Abrams to sit down and for us to show him Rise of Skywalker and stop every scene and explain to him, like a panel like us. He has to sit on this panel, like on
For a
Mr.
week.
Brown's Alliance. He
For-
sits here,
yeah.
we show him scene by scene, we explain why the scene doesn't work.
Show
We keep his
JJ
eyes- we
on the
keep his eyes
film.
taped open as well.
Yeah. EFAP live.
Show JJ on the film where it hurt you.
Probby,
Yes.
look who's here.
Hey!
Hi guys.
Brown girl in the ring.
Tra la 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 la. Hi, Vex.
I've
Hi.
missed you.
Would you like to be underneath Probby?
Oh
Oh,
my god,
yes.
always.
I'll sit in the snow. I'm all right.
Oh,
Well, I'm under Vex, and
you're
that's
doing some
that's
upskirting there,
interesting as
Price.
well. Yeah.
You're upskirting Artoo.
I missed you, Robbie. Where
yeah.
have you been?
I've been in purgatory like the end of Lost.
Oh.
Yeah,
How's
just
everyone been
busy.
doing tonight?
Oh, very good.
Wondering why.
Very good.
As usual.
Hi, Vex. How are
Hi,
you?
Mr. B.
How are you doing?
I was not so embarrassingly watching Craven the Hunter again. I lied. I totally watched it.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I know I said I wasn't, but I am. He's just so fucking fine. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. It's
Have you
cold and I needed the blood flow.
Man.
Have you seen Ryan George has done a pitch meeting for Craven the Hunter?
I saw it pop up on my YouTube feed. I haven't watched it yet, though.
It is very funny, and
Okay.
it makes so much sense.
I did a video review about it, and it performed very poorly, which made me sad because I thought people were interested in seeing a review about it, but
Clearly
You know,
not.
Nobody
how-
cares about Craven.
Yeah,
No one, apart
you
from
know how.
Vex.
Well, I mean, I only cared for one reason. Even then, I gave it a 3 out of 10. So, was it? You know how YouTube now has that, like, oh, here's like the topics feature thing. I
Right.
kept keeping an eye on because, like, I was thinking, like, oh, I would review Craven as well. And every like couple weeks, I check if that was a topic of interest to my audience, and it just wasn't. So I'm just like, fuck it, I'm not gonna bother then.
So
Oh,
did
well.
you say you only climaxed 3 times while you were watching it? Is that what?
No comment.
Okay.
Did you
Well,
go to
Aaron
the-
Taylor Johnson, he mighty fine.
You went to the
Mhm.
theatre again?
No, there's a very, very good copy available in India,
Oh, India.
right now. Yeah,
Okay.
very good copy.
I will say this though: the lady in that movie, she doesn't excite me the way that he excites
Leslie
you.
did.
Well,
Basically,
she's a lesbian in real life, so that's probably why she doesn't excite me.
she has no chemistry with him. I didn't even know that, and I'm not. Listen, I don't know what she does in her spare time.
Listen.
All I know is that
Flixabine.
she doesn't look like she likes him at all. I feel like any woman that you would have put in that role probably would have been more kind of natural chemistry with him.
That would have
But-
been dripping down their knees.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
You know who they should have gotten? They should have gotten Natalie Emmanuel or wherever her name is, the one that was in Game of Thrones as Khaleesi's assistant, and then she was in Fast and Furious. She actually, I think, would have been much better casting for this role if they were going for that look. And she actually,
Oh, I gotcha.
I think she also probably would have had more chemistry with him.
To be fair, the character just wasn't written very well, and it's clear that they didn't want to establish any kind of like really the character is just a placeholder for when they need plot things to happen or be explained.
Yes.
That's it. So like no matter who you put in there wasn't going to be any chemistry.
No,
The
you're right.
relationship didn't care for it.
But at least even if it was like an actress like her that may have liked him, like there's a natural chemistry, then
Yeah.
even if like they're saying crappy things to each other, that at least you would feel there's some chemistry. In this case, there's just nothing. And by the way, why did they make her a fancy lawyer? Like that's actually has nothing to do with the source material. They just thought that if she's like a fortune teller and like some kind of like this mystical voodoo lady, it won't be as kind of girl bossy as if unless she's like a lawyer too.
Right, and the lawyer angle made no sense because
No
she's
sense.
like, "Oh, I've been hunting people on my own for like 15 years, but now I need a lawyer."
Right, I need a partner.
this-
You can give me. I have a list here. You can tell me where they live. It's like what?
Right.
Why would she know where all these people live? I mean, they're all her clients. What does that say about her?
Right, and then on top of it, she was it the cards. So they make a really big deal about her voodoo deck of cards, and then you see her put it into her purse once, and it never becomes a plot device after that. It's just completely forgotten.
Right, and I don't know. I mean, even the tarot card that she gives him, I think it looked like a woman like making out with a lion. But maybe I wasn't looking at it right. But it looked kind of like a. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
There's a word for things like that. You get demonetized for mentioning it. Woman kissing a lion.
I don't know. It's a weird tarot card.
Absurd.
And a final thing, and I'll leave you alone.
Here you go.
Isn't it strange that anytime like he's about to die, no matter what year it is, she arrives with a secret beverage that she like shoves in his throat and he wakes
The
up?
voodoo juice, yes.
Craven is an incredibly good tracker. That's one of his skills.
Yeah.
And so he goes to a lawyer to help him find someone.
Yes, which is weird because
Because he's-
until that, up
he's
until
a
that
tracker.
point, it shows us that he's really good at tracking, that he can track people across international borders and oceans. Yet the second he gets to London, it's like, oh, I
So he
need
goes
this
to
kind
someone
of,
to-
I need this black chick to
Okay.
help me now, guys. This black chick who got her friend murdered for social justice reasons. That's it.
That's
Okay.
all you need in 2024.
Fair enough.
Sorry, we went on a tangent there.
The chat have been asking Vex,
Mhm.
what do you think of Superman?
It looks. Oh, hold on. Probby's actually gay, so I can't say it looks gay as fuck. It looks.
Knock yourself out, darling. It's all good.
Thank you, dearest. It looks gay as fuck. It does not look appealing whatsoever. Like I hate to give Zack Snyder points, but Zack Snyder seems to have done better on quite a few elements. In his version of Clark Kent and Superman. That
Who's
teaser
typing,
looked-
probably?
Sorry! I thought I was on mute. Sorry.
You're good.
Carry on.
I know this is a teaser trailer, so it's
Yeah.
not a complete reflection of what's to come, but it very much does look like there's way too much going on, and it reminds me a little bit of Guardians 2 and even Guardians 3 more. Where
Guardians
Gunn-
for this.
Yeah, Gunn had so many things going on that it never really harmonized in Guardians of the Galaxy 3
nice.
especially. So but I've never been a huge Superman fan. So what do I know?
Okay.
There you go. Yeah. Those are brief thoughts with Vex Electronica. You're welcome.
Is there
We are
anything you liked?
enlightened.
No. I like, honest to God, there's nothing that stood out as like that I really hated, nothing that I really liked, but at the same, like, as a casual viewer and a casual Superman fan or whatever, there was nothing that stood out to me. But like, there was nothing that stood out to me about the Zack Snyder Superman movies as well. Like, don't get me wrong, I like Henry Cavill quite a bit.
Really?
But that didn't save any of the movies that
Does
he was
Corin
in.
Sweat make you sweat?
No, he actually makes me really dry. Like, it's Saharan desert time down there looking
Jeez.
at him. He kind of looks like it's like Henry Cavill if Henry Cavill had a bit of Down syndrome on him. That's what.
Oh God, down Superman.
Mum, can we have some Henry Cavill? We've got some Henry Cavill at home.
With a dash of FASD as well. Yeah,
Indeed.
that's all I have to say about the Superman trailer. We'll see what
Downs
happens.
Downs Cavill.
Get it trending, folks. Let's go.
Excuse me while I die.
Oh dear.
We have a poll. It's going to close in a few seconds, folks.
Ooh, what was
I
the
don't
poll?
see people.
Yeah, the question was, can we trust democracy?
No.
No.
Yes or no? Shall I just close it now?
Sure.
Let's close it,
Start
okay.
another poll after you close it. All the
No.
polls.
Just don't encourage him, Vex.
Well, all
What are you
democracy,
doing, woman?
Two
All
polls
the-
is enough.
all democracy means is demos, which is the state,
Oh, here we
the
go.
people. The people
Here we
is
go.
the state, and crassy is power. So it just means state power, really. So
There you
when you have North Korea calling themselves a democracy, they actually are. There you go.
Oh,
folks.
okay. So, okay. Can we trust democracy? Poll completed 45 votes. Runner up, yes, 15%. No, the winner, 84.
Well, of course we can't.
Still
Democracy-
that missing 1% though.
Democracy gave us Boris Johnson. I'm not wrong.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Ugh.
He also gave us Keir Starmer.
Yep, it did.
Bit
Actually,
of
it was,
politics. Bit of politics.
he
By
got-
the way,
it was 20. Was it 20? Less than 20% of the British public
here we go.
voted, and then only another, what is it, 12% or something? It was a tiny number that got
80% couldn't be fucked to vote.
I know.
Yeah.
That's when democracy fails, is when you've
Yeah.
managed to fuck off the voters to
Failing
the point that
everybody.
they don't even turn up.
But on a more positive note, the channel has just turned 4 years old.
Hey.
Congratulations.
On the, was it the longest day or shortest day? Yes. 4 years. Can you believe it?
Congrats,
4
man.
years.
Amazing. Well done.
Well done. Woo! Happy birthday.
We're still here. Can you believe it?
No.
I can't.
Oh, neither can I.
Did it.
I got you some drugs, but I don't know your address, so I took them all myself.
Oh. I think that is it, folks. I think 3 hours is a nice round OCD type of figure.
Number.
Okay.
Rookie numbers.
It
Rookie
is.
numbers. That's
Okay.
what I'm-
We're saving it for Christmas Day.
I
7
bought a
hours.
bottle of Bailey's.
Oh, dear.
Oh God.
What could possibly go wrong?
13 quid.
Woohoo!
Crazy.
How much?
13 quid.
Is that expensive now?
Well, that was on the more card price, so did better there.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Okay. Let me boom it. Here we go. Chat, you are wonderful. Thank you for the interactions, the super chats, and taking part in the polls. The numbers are steadily creeping up, folks. So that's a good sign. So, chat, you are wonderful. We will see you next time. Let me get the guests up. Obviously, Trev. Thank you, Trev.
Hey,
Bollocks.
Trev.
Bollocks and all that.
Yay, Trev.
Piss pot. Cheers, piss pot.
Hey,
Arr.
cheers! Hey, and anybody who's still up, obviously, for the Brits, it's going to be a little late, but I'll be joining Adam, Gray, and Barbara, and the rest of the B-Sides crew tonight for a Lost Christmas classic. The Great
Atom,
Rupert.
throw a link in, mate. Quickly.
So, yeah. Oh, well, I
There you
got a
go.
link in there. There you go. There you go, Adam. Awesome. So, yeah, join us tonight if you want to watch a Lost Christmas classic with Jimmy Durante and a squirrel.
All right.
Bit of furry action.
Yeah.
Zee-ThreePIO. Cheers, mate.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Tune.
She's lovely, isn't she, Claire Grogan? Anyway, yes. Thank you for having me on for a little time. I'll
to
be
have
on
you,
my favourite Pornhub category after the stream, Lesbian Space Witches.
That's a
So,
growing category.
It is. It is.
It is.
You're welcome to join me in my Wank Together stream.
Hot.
The logical help desk.
Hey, thanks for having me on chat. Have yourselves a very great Christmas. Panel, love you guys. Have a good Christmas. Hope to see you all again very soon.
The wonderful, and he is Price of Leslie.
How much, darling?
Well, thanks for having me. And if people are twice a week, we do me and the professor. We have
Nice
the
plug.
Night Owl at 11:45 p.m. Yeah, no, people were plugging stuff, so I'm gonna plug it, right? Tuesdays and
nice plug.
Thursdays at 11:45 p.m. Eastern with Professor Artoo. Sometimes Vex shows up there as well.
Far too late for me, that.
You're always
Or early.
invited. You
Far
just
too early.
You're always
It's
invited, but you
4
never show
fucking
up.
o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, so if you're up at 4 in the morning, what else do you have to do, Brown?
Right. I
Like,
mean,
come on.
4 in the
Smiley's
morning. Come on,
managing
man.
Sub Franco's channel. There's fuck all on it.
That might be the best sell I've gotten all day.
Right?
Everybody has to subscribe and start somewhere, don't they?
I'm sure if we all communally subscribed to each other's channel, chat included, I think we'd all do pretty well, to be honest, but that's just me.
I've subscribed. There you go.
Vex, Electronica. Cheers, Vex. Great to have you on briefly.
Yeah, my pleasure. Short and sweet, right?
Yeah,
Nice quickie to
best
squeeze
way.
in there.
Best
But
way.
Merry Christmas to everyone in case I don't talk to you before Christmas. And I'll probably talk to you before New Year, but just in case, Happy New Year as well. Mwah, mwah, la, la, la.
Happy Crimbo.
And, great to have him back.
Ooh.
Not you. The wonderful, the mighty
Oh, shut
problem
up.
being. Cheers, baby.
Happy Christmas, happy Hanukkah, happy solstice, whatever else you believe in. Happy Buddha Day.
Yeah, longest day today. Or
Happy
shortest,
holidays, you
depending where you
bigot.
are.
Happy Festivus.
It's a pleasure to be back. Thank you so much.
It's happy holidays now, isn't it? We're not
Oh,
allowed to
fuck
say.
off.
Yeah.
Oh, screw that stuff. Merry Christmas.
Merry
Yeah,
Christmas is the
absolutely.
correct terminology, yes.
That's the one.
Not in our neck of the woods, it isn't.
Make it that way in your neck of the woods then, or breaknecks.
Okay. That is it, folks. We will be back Sunday doing the shite of the week. So we will see you in a couple of days. So take care, everybody. Enjoy your Saturdays. Take care.
Goodbye.
Timing.
Bye-bye.
Time.